right. I hit the button. Can they see us? Can they hear us? They can see us. Can they hear
All right.
us? They can hear us. Okay. All right, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome um, to this is round two of the TTS Secret Wars Invitational. We have a really, really good game for you today. This is John Tats Falco and his Apocalypse team, or excuse me, John Tats Falco on his
Draculan and humans.
Draculan humans. Thank you. And Nobility on his Apoc X-Men team. Joining me today is a lovely person who was just on our last stream, Mr. Zach. How are you today, buddy?
I'm good. How are you doing this morning? I'm excited for this game. I think we got a great matchup here.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. They've already looks like they're really really into it. So okay, so you mentioned it earlier just now. Who won? Nobility won priority. You said,
Nobility
and
one priority. Let me see if I can figure out what he picked here. He picked his secures. So we've ended up on Montesi and Guardian Save Shi'ar Empress.
okay,
Uh, Not sure if they're at 17 or 18 threat here. I guess we'll see here in a minute.
okay. Here we can just ask him. We can just ask him. Um, what threat? Oh, 18 says nobility. Okay, so yeah. Um, okay, so yeah, so um, we have started. S words are hard. Let's put this over here. Okay, get this out of my way. Um, whenever y'all, oops, that was a voice crack already. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Right. Let's see here. Okay, they can. Okay, great, great. All right. So we do have their lists here, brought to you by the amazing power of Microsoft Paint. So 18 threat, as I understand it, is still. I think Apocalypse prefers 17, but it's still a very serviceable um, threat level for Apocalypse. Am I off the mark there?
No, I think I would agree. I'm very curious which direction Nobility will go here. You've only got the one centerline extract, so maybe you want first class to get those beta flips for free in turn one.
Mm.
But maybe
Ooh.
with only one that you're concerned about picking up, and having Toad in his roster, maybe you're happy to go with Apocalypse. And maybe that's going to bring him a little bit more firepower.
Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss too about this mix up. I kind of assume that this list is defaulted to Apocalypse, but like you said, the pay to flips, only one centerline grab, it's really really hard to tell. Um, what do you about what about on Tats's side? What do you make of that?
I feel like this has a potential to be an inhuman game. Um,
Ooh.
I think they're you
Oh,
obviously have to go max, and that's an extra re-roll, and so that might be good into it. Oh, we've got the list here,
oh,
so we can
oh,
see what they went with.
oh, it's gonna be a max game. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a max game into an apocalypse. This guy is a mad lad. I feel like he's just pandering. He's pandering to me.
All right, so we've got a nobility here has Apocalypse, Iceman, Gambit, Beast, and Magic. So be curious to see how he divides out those
Beast,
horseman powers, but you got to assume
magic.
Magic's probably going up and trying to grab the middle there. Not sure she'd have power to get back, but you got to think that maybe there's an opportunity for that.
Oh, true. Yeah, yeah. That's kind of my guess too. A war magic, a Pestilence Beast, and an Iceman. And oh man, look at this Tats list. We have our wonderful, beautiful Mad Lad Maximus the Mad. We have a King Black Bolt, a Gorgon, a Toad, and a Lockjaw. Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. This is going to be a good one.
I'm gonna be curious about this Toad pick. I wonder if Toad's gonna pick up his home Montesi and just try and hang out in the back and rotate back and forth and just kind of keep some points on his on Tats's side here. Or maybe Toad's ready if Nobility doesn't take the middle to go grab that middle. That's right where he deployed him, so it could
Ooh,
be that.
true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have played this specific map before, and Toad can sit on the front of that hauler and pick up that middle one. So it's very, very likely.
Yeah, it
Um,
seems like he's gonna force Nobility to take that middle one, or else he's ready to take advantage of that. So he's
mm,
kind of forcing what he's gonna do first, but we'll see.
all right. All right. It doesn't. Well, actually, this magic could still get over there. I think he's setting her up so that she can walk around the hauler.
Yep, think I would agree there.
Okay, yeah. So, so the damage dealers on Tats's side are, at least in this first round, are really just. Oh, actually, what am I saying? What am I saying? He's got Lockjaw, so all of them are going to be able to punch. Any of them can get to punch the middle line. Turn one because of that sweet sweet dog.
Yeah, I'd be nervous if I was Nobility about putting magic up there with the possibility of King Black Bolt hitting you twice, maybe
Mm-hmm.
then moving someone else into range to hit you twice. So I wonder if he's already kind of putting him in a position to not grab that middle, and how
Yeah.
that's going to be able to impact the game as it goes on. But yeah, I think I agree with you. I think Lockjaw's right there, primed and ready for whoever goes on the middle to punish that. He might be putting King Black Bolt out of range there. Can't really tell. Looks like that
Ooh,
might be
yeah.
outside of three.
It is hard to tell. Ooh, yeah. I need to fix my map here. Okay. All right. This is a little more agreeable. All right. And then you said this is Madmen or wait. Which this is
Guardians.
Guardians.
So you gotta you don't have to roll too much for it because you have to roll 3 dice. This I'm thinking of
Right.
the one, but 3 dice, so it's fair across the board. Doesn't matter what your defense looks like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Extra power probably won't be a big, or the re-roll won't be big because we've only got 3 extracts.
Correct. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm unsure because I mean Black Bolt is just like the beefiest son of a gun, and so
Yep.
he is just such a perfect spellbook holder. So where he's sitting right now, he can fly over to that middle spellbook and then flip that bottom terminal, easy peasy. Which with and with the reroll, uh, no problem, no problem at all. Ooh. Oh man, I'm so excited. This is so sick to see a Max game. And then into Apocalypse is just, I mean, it's a really hard setup. It's a really hard setup because if Apocalypse decides to go wherever Max goes, then I mean that's just a dead Max.
Yep.
It's like 5 dice physical attacks, no problem. Max can get through those, no problem. 6 dice, it gets like a little bit sketchy, but 7 dice have just like a huge probability of one-shotting him. That it's really really rough, especially if you have all the rerolls that you want from the Apocalypse leadership. Oh, okay, all right. So let's see if we were correct first before we get into the actual game. So we do have a Death Gambit, we have a Famine Iceman, old Apocalypse himself, yes, and a Pestilence Beast and a War Magic. Okay, so looks like he's gonna go and just like sit in the middle with Gambit. Which how do you feel about that one?
The fact that it's Death Gambit means he's going to get a little bit back from it if he goes up and really tries to punish Gambit quickly. We can see there he's measuring and realize he put King Black Bolt outside of 3 Lockjaw, so that's really going to stunt what he can do in turn one a little
Mm.
bit. I
Mm-hmm,
would have
mm-hmm.
think I would have pushed that a little closer. King Black Bolt's got flight, so you're not too worried about the hauler there in the way. But curious to see who he's going to move around here. Looks like Lockjaw might be picking up that Montesi book. We'll see.
Oh, okay. He moves once, and then now he is certainly within 3 to put
Yes.
Black Bolt
Yeah.
wherever he wants to go. Oh, sick. Sick. Hell yeah. So this Black Bolt being here, does it force Apocalypse to go down to the south side of the map?
It's a great question. It doesn't really look like there's too much else that can go on that same side as Black Bolt. So certainly, if he wants that 1v1 with Apocalypse, he has that opportunity. But it doesn't seem like at the moment that Tats is going to be putting too much on the south side there.
Oh, okay. Got it. Oh yeah, okay. So he is certainly opting to not put Iceman down there, that's for sure.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to make sure he doesn't put Iceman in a bad spot here, where Max can get him immediately. Which is
Ooh,
smart.
yeah.
Got to be careful about that.
Yeah, we do love a free punch with Max. That's a tasty one. We love that. Being able to one move once and then immediately have power going into round 2. Okay, so usually my strategy for this is that I like to go with Max to flip the point, and that way Gorgon has power round 2 to in order to charge. But we'll see which way he goes with it.
Looks like
Um,
he's moving Toad over there, try and take that south flip.
yeah, that was so cool that he picked it up with Lockjaw, and I guess Toad is just going to be a Lockjaw buddy this whole game.
Yeah,
Good job.
seems like a lockjaw buddy. Seems like just kind of rotate back and forth between his home secures and make sure that they stay on his side.
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Yeah. I wonder. I guess last activation is when you'll go with Black Bolt.
I think so, especially you can see here Nobility is trying to make sure he stays outside of 4, so he's very cautious about that, making sure he doesn't give Black Bolt too clean of a turn 1 here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, do you stay outside of 4, or do you just try to hex Black Bolt right off the rip?
That's a great point. That is a really great point. Getting that hex on him really early can really help you out a lot this round.
Yeah.
And you can't imagine he's going to shake it immediately, so you might have it going into round 2 as well.
Yeah. 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 Well, going into round 2, he'll get to take it off of himself.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
Oh, so he is opting not. So he's double moving, or did he get there in one move? No, no, no. He got there in one move. It looks like they're rolling dice.
So far, so good on those pay to flips.
Oh no, just kidding. He double moved. He double moved within 2. I wonder. I wonder how that's gonna play out.
So it looks like he might be going with having Gorgon take that on turn 1. I think you have the right idea that I'd rather have power for him to charge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
I think it's less useful on Max than it is on Gorgon. Oh,
Gorgon.
Gorgon fails that roll, I believe.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Yeah. You got me. You got me. then, then that means. Oh, you know what? Actually, you go with Max last because you just don't want because Tats has last activation, and you just don't want um you don't want Apocalypse getting able because right now where he gets to move, hop, and basically punch whoever he wants on the board. Maybe save for Toad and Lockjaw. You probably can't get back there, but you go with Max so that he's just not an option. Oh no, I'm wrong again. Am I wrong again? What? No way. He's gonna put Max up on a platter for him. It's so
I think he's
scary.
measuring for it. Can't tell. Can't tell who's going to go here between Apocalypse and Beast. Don't think you need Apocalypse to go yet. Or did he just pass? He just passed. That's what it is.
Who? Wait, who just passed?
But can he pass?
No,
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 he
no.
can't
There's
pass.
no way.
Sorry, looking at it. Toad being back there was deceiving me.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm with you. I think I'd save Apocalypse for last. I don't know that I'd want to commit to one side. I think there's a possibility here. I guess Max really needs to go flip that, so you're not going down two going into the next round. But I think I'd rather have gone with Beast and maybe just tried to get something set up for round two.
Well, okay. So it's a pretty um it's a pretty kind of like predictable beast turn where he's gonna double move and try to pestilence bomb somebody. Um, and waiting till after Max goes. So yeah. I think this is a pretty clear. Oh, okay. Maybe he's gonna have to go after Gorgon, but it's gonna be hard to get line of sight on Gorgon. Actually, no. You'll get line of sight, but he'll get cover. It looks like that's what it looks like it's shaking out to be. Is that true? Okay. Oh boy.
For sure. This I've played this map a lot of times, and this hauler that's on Tats' side can really hurt you. I mean, it just being horizontal like that right across your whole line.
Yeah.
You can see it looks like Apocalypse can't get through it, so he's trying to figure out what the best angle is to get around it potentially.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It looks like Tats has that same experience, and then that's why he gave it to Nobility. Oh, just double moving. Just double moving. Okay, yeah. I mean, makes a lot of sense that he doesn't go. He goes to where the um. Ooh, still wants to set up. I guess he does have the extract lead, so he doesn't want to commit any more than he has to. So okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, and then now you go with hmm. I think now you go with Black Bolt so that you don't give him the pestilence bomb. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Just go stand next to them.
Black Bolt's got to push two on that beam, so he might be thinking he runs over there, tries to push Magic off, see if he can steal a point here early, tie
Mm-hmm.
it back out, or take the lead, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, he spends two to hit and run. He moves over to Magic, pushes her off the point, steals it. I love that.
That's what it's looking like. We're definitely getting a hit
Ooh,
here.
I love it. Now the question is, who was this into? Was it into Magic or was it into?
It's hard to tell because since they both have three into Gambit, it looks like.
Oh, into Gambit. Okay, got it.
So Gambit's
Ooh,
blocking four because of those
yeah.
wilds. So he's got a great block there. And he did re-roll that into a skull, I believe. So depending on whether or not that was his re-roll or the leadership one, I guess it had to be the leadership one potentially. Black Bolt might be getting placed at the end of this, and that might be something that's a problem.
Well, so you have to remember that uh, that the leadership, the max leadership, is your effect, and the hit and run and the leadership are both after the attack is resolved. So you get to order them in whatever case you want to. So even if he did get placed, he would just order it such that he got placed um, uh, first, and then did his move second.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? I don't know if I explained that
Yeah,
well
no,
enough.
you explained that correctly.
Okay. Ah, it looks like they're seeing Oh, okay. So the hit and run, I guess, is after the attack is resolved. So they're ruling that the push happens beforehand. That's why they're measuring it to where Black Bolt was before.
Yeah, I think they've got to resolve that full attack action before he gets that move.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So it was one damage. Okay, great. And then ooh, looks like 4 damage in the push coming into magic. Look at this six threat go.
That's big. I mean, we still got to see how he finishes off. I guess if he can actually flip this back. But 4 damage into magic, that is a lot.
Yeah,
That's gonna.
yeah, it sets him up really, really well. That means he's getting. Ooh, he gets it too. Oh man, I like. There is a 0% chance that I am at all impartial on this. I want Max to win so bad. Okay. Oh, after the attack is resolved, trigger have to go first. Okay, okay, okay. Um, arrow. Mm, Eroticos? Is that how you spell that name?
Eroticos looks like could be erotica.
Okay, fair enough. All right, a huge win. So, what does that mean? It's going to be a 3 to 4 victory points right now. This is kind of assuming that Beast doesn't flip that point.
Assuming Beast doesn't flip that point, and assuming Max is successful, you got to remember that right now we're dealing with Gorgon missed that, and so
Oh,
Max has to
true,
go up, and he still has to succeed on that where Gorgon failed.
true.
We'll see. I'm not.
Hmm.
I think Gorgon might be blocking this. Can't tell 100% because we'll
Oh,
see.
yeah, I'm not
No, looks
sure.
like Beast is going to get in range there, so Beast will have an opportunity.
Well, yeah, I don't think Beast gets to have his cake and eat it too. He's either gotta be in range of both of them or in range of neither. Oh, so we're seeing some tokens getting spent. He's just gonna pest bomb into Gorgon.
So would you rather go with the root or the slow here? Looks like he's going with the
Oh,
root. I like that. Messing with that taunt and that charge.
yeah, Big Eric. I got it. Okay, got it. Okay. Yes. So this is a double move. Only one success, so he is not successful. Okay, yes. So this is a part of the max discipline, right? Um, if you attack first and then move, you risk not being able to get to the point.
I also think you're giving him cover first. I think I'd rather move up, potentially remove that cover.
Oh, you know what? Actually, he's trying to get power to move him off of it. If he actually I tell a lie. I tell a lie. Look at me looking foolish. If he moves first and then attacks, he risks putting himself off the point. So this is the correct sequence of it. Um, he it looks like he does 1 damage, and Max and Beast will lose a power afterwards.
Looks
Two?
like two actually.
Oh,
Uh,
pardon. Ooh, and he got the skull.
yeah, that skull. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to stay in range of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. So this is a part of that kind of discipline I was talking about. So like you really just had to go over there and roll and hope for the best, and then punch him. Move over there. what does that accomplish for you? You're moving away from the. Huh.
I mean, Nobility has a pretty significant commitment over there, but I'm always nervous when I see someone seemingly conceding a side of the board in round
Yeah.
one. Feels like that can potentially punish you later on, especially if they're going to end up tied this round. Um, so I'm
Yeah.
not sure how I feel about that. Kind of, it at least feels at the moment like he's kind of giving him that side. He's really retreated back there near Lockjaw, but he does have Lockjaw to help replace people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Very, very true. I mean, I haven't really talked to Tats a ton about the strategy with Max, but he's a clever enough player to know how extremely vulnerable he is to Apocalypse. So maybe if I were a betting man, I would say that that's probably the reason why he was so careful in that regard.
Hmm.
And so with Beast on 2 damage, right now, uh, basically Nobility is in the squeeze where he has to decide: do I risk losing Beast or do I risk losing Magic? And it looks like he's going to go with Magic. Oh, we have not gone over the cards. Okay, let's go over the cards. Okay, so on Nobility side, we have Journey Through Limbo. Um, we have Immortal Servants, which is like the I can either heal you or do a reroll for Apocalypse. Brace for Impact, Fallback, and Recal. And then on Tats' side, we have Refuge. We have Plots Within Plots. Ooh, all right, dude. All right, we're gonna see how impactful that is. This round, Max did not have enough money to play Plots Within Plots because it's an extremely expensive card. But he will have it next round. He will have it next round. That's no problem. So Plots and Plots, Inhuman Royal Family, which is an amazing card. He is affiliated completely except for Toad, and then Recalibration Matrix. Okay, all right. Back to the action. We're gonna turn off these timers because it does not look like the competitors are interested in those.
Yep, don't think that's gonna be a problem. We're getting a lot of measurements here based off of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's gonna try and maybe just flip this, maybe make it a pain for Black Bolt.
Yeah, yeah. I think that 3 measured into Black Bolt. Okay, yeah. It's the Journey Through Limbo.
Oh, Journey through Limbo, get Black Bolt out of there.
Yeah, send that man to Narnia and an incinerate to boot. Yeah, important to note that the taking off the Inhuman King, where he gets to remove a special condition from one of his Inhuman friends, it happens during the activation at the beginning of the activation phase. So he's going to be stuck with that incinerate for the remainder of this round. Looks like he got the flip, and now he's just
Yep.
scooting away. Bless you, I think.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, I'm curious about Magic moving away here. You know, Black Bolt's probably moving over there anyways. I guess you're helping keep her alive potentially, but
Mm.
it's not necessarily saving you anything on that point at the moment.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Huh. So this it looks like just this whole game is going to be a whole bunch of like little cat and mouses of people rotating around, and then probably by the end or by the time round 3 comes around, we'll get like to the point where the players have gotten the matchups that they wanted in the first place.
Yep. So we're seeing some lockjaw measurements here. Really love that journey through limbo, but I don't necessarily love how much he's stacking up people over there. When you've got lockjaw and you have great refuge, so
Mm-hmm.
King Black Bolt might be able to get a double place 3. Not sure. It's going to depend on some other movement.
Ooh.
This is a little what I was concerned about. You've got Toad; he can easily go and backdoor you on that. But then King Black Bolt doesn't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Um,
Boy, they cannot hear the music at all. Let's try and turn this up just a smidge. Okay. All right. Woo. All
I
right.
like going early with Toad here. I like seeing if you can immediately take this back and kind of win that side of the board. Let's see if Toad can complete this. In resounding fashion, he does.
Good job, Todd. My buddy Stumpy Ford calls this man Todd all the time, and that shit gets my goat every single time. Okay, was he measuring an Apocalypse move just now, or was that Iceman?
That was an Iceman move.
Mm.
But I think he was trying to see if he could stay out of range of Black Bolt. Doesn't look like that's an option, so I don't know that he wants to give him that hit and run.
Hmm.
We'll see here, though. I think for me at the moment, I'd be wanting to deal with Gorgon.
Yeah.
See if you can take that point. It's still uncontested. See if maybe Beast can throw him. You've already rooted him, so his charge is going to be tough to pull off this round.
Did he get rooted? The token is not on him, but he did.
Maybe,
I do remember.
you know
him
what? It
spending
got
those
cleared
tokens.
off by King. Got cleared off by King Black Bolt. That was the only condition.
Nice. Wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. I did not even think about it being such a lovely counter to Beast or to Pestilence in general. The King Black Bolt passive. It's like almost a second leadership of how powerful that is. Wow. Yeah. So going with Beast is kind of rough because any damage into Gorgon means that you're just turning on his charge. Oops.
Yeah, you could try and do another Pestilence Bomb onto him, but it feels like a big commitment. I think we'll see how this Iceman activation goes. I'd just be cautious about letting King Black Bolt back into the game a little too easily, maybe.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because going to flip that means that he gets a hit and run target.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
You're going to give him, I think, space to hit and run, potentially Great Refuge, and then still finish off Magic. Maybe hit Gambit at the same time.
I wonder if there were room to put him outside of 4. I doubt it, huh?
I don't think so. Looks like we got an Iceman Beam going into Toad here, just generating that power to flip that back. Toad's blocking 1. We got Iceman at 3 already. 4. And putting 3 damage into Toad isn't nothing. He's not necessarily doing a ton, but
I wonder if he gets cover from there. I think so, huh?
Yeah, that might be what they're looking at here.
Yeah, if you draw a line, ooh, I don't know. That's pretty close. Judge, Tio.
See how much damage they put on Toad. We'll figure out what they saw.
Yeah.
Either 2 or 3 coming through.
Well, don't call me. I am not an impartial man. Oh, this is the max roll. Ooh, no cover. No cover for Todd. That's all right. It's just a 2 threat. It's also Toad being there also denies a horse token from Iceman because he is not outside of 3. Ooh, spicy. I love it.
Smart. Slippery back onto the point. Makes that tougher on him.
I love it.
Toad's not doing anything else. I love that too.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't body block Black Bolt. That would be the only thing I would be concerned about.
True. Yeah. Or accidentally get beamed by him.
Yes.
Because if I put myself in the shoes of Tats, if I accidentally did that, Toad's just getting beamed. That's all there is to it.
Looks like he's trying to make sure he doesn't do that. But I am curious here about if he's blocking Toad with his body. Let's see. Iceman does not flip that back. I think that's big.
Ooh, that is big. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now if you're Tats, what do you do? Oh, maybe it's a dog turn? Oh, he's not in line for a sacrifice into Apoc. That's pretty huge. Okay, when you play into Apocalypse, how much consideration do you put into like oh I shouldn't hit this person because then it gives them tokens, or I shouldn't kill Death because it gives them tokens. How much is that? How much of that those kind of thoughts are taking up your brain power?
From my perspective, I feel like they have so many ways to create those tokens that I feel like they're going to have them. And there's certainly things like you said you could avoid attacking or dazing Death or damaging War, but it just feels like they do such a good job generating them on their own that it's not something I try and spend too much time worrying about. It feels like they're going to have that economy. Um, it's just not something I personally try and worry about too much. See, we
Mm-hmm.
got Lockjaw here. He's placed himself. Oh, he walked. He walked over there.
Yeah, he walked. He walked. Good dog. Yeah, I mean, I love that because eventually Toad is gonna hop over to left. He's not gonna have. Ooh, it's a dog
Who are we
token.
putting on? Who are we putting it on? We're putting it on Iceman. Okay, we really want to
Okay,
finish off Iceman.
true. Is this hit and run a move action? Because this is probably going to slow our protagonist in the story. Let's
That is a
see.
great point. That's something he's not going to want to deal with.
It is. It is. It's an attack action followed by a move action. Yep. So I don't imagine it's going to. So King Blackbolt, I think, is going to at some point want to end up on the same side as Apocalypse, but it's not going to be this round. He's going to get to move into there and maybe make a second movement, or just make a second attack into Iceman.
It's like we got something coming here from Gambit. I think that's smart. I think you want to get Gambit out of range of King Blackbolt. You just want to make sure he can't get over there and punish Gambit and take that because he kind of has control over that whole side and the 3 points over there. You'd like to limit him to that 3 as best as you can.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh gosh. I mean, this is such a scary. So another. Okay, I super agree with you about the whole. I just disregard. I just disregard, and if I can kill something, I do it.
Yep. I think they're going to get him no matter what you do. And so, having that dictate what your decision making is, I think just is making you think about too many things.
Yeah.
Just kind of accept they're going to get them
Yeah.
and find your own way to deal with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Okay, so in Nobility shoes, you know that all Max wants to do is he wants to move once and punch you. He's going to. If I'm a betting man, he. Oh, actually, I don't know. I don't. Nobility might not be savvy to this, just because nobody plays this plots within plots card. So he may not understand that he's really trying to set that up for a turn three. Um, but that's for sure what Max wants to do. So a huge hindsight kind of thing. Oh, what's that? What's a two placed for Max? Boy, there's so many.
Not,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
yeah.
Okay, so this would be a lovely gift for Max if Gambit moves in here, tries to bow staff Gorgon off.
I think you got to be very careful about how close you're getting Gambit to Max over there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I don't love leaving Gambit where he is at the moment, but my mindset is still having to see if Beast can do anything with Gorgon. If Beast can generate a single power, I think off an attack, he can Pestilence Bomb him and then just throw Gorgon away, and then Gorgon might just have to move back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not even get his charge. But right now you're running one of your extract holders over there, potentially with Gambit. I don't love that. I think I'd rather have Apocalypse go.
Yeah. That makes sense, yeah. And Apocalypse, as it stands now, is not in danger of going down. But a couple Gorgon hoofs, then who knows? Boy, is it? Maybe he just moves with Apocalypse and Pestilence bombs him with him.
That's a great point.
Boy, but is it worth it to laden down this 3 threat like that?
We got Beast
Oh,
going
no.
into
Okay,
Gorgon's
yeah,
here.
okay, yeah. It's a beast turn.
Gorgon does not doing well on that the defense there. Beast
Ooh-wee.
is really crushing with this attack.
Crushing it. Holy. 3-4. Oof. Did I did not see the reroll. Okay, the max reroll turned out to be a wild. The inhuman
Wow, both
reroll.
rerolls there.
Look at him go! Look at him go!
So now
Yes.
even if you bomb him, he's got the power for the charge. So I don't know as much that you're concerned about that.
Yeah. Maybe now you just slow him, throw away, and then move. Or you pestilence bomb with a slow.
Yep, throw him away, flip the point, and run back.
Yeah.
He's paying 1 here.
For what exactly? Oh, he paid one
Oh, and
horsey
1
token.
and
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, to pestilence bomb him to put a root on him. I guess it's still pretty solid. I think I would have gone with the slow because a slow and a throwaway is pretty devastating.
Looks like he's attacking him again. He does have a skull, so he's going to have power for a throw and to flip that.
Yeah.
He's going to push 1 damage through on the beast.
Oh, yep.
I think I agree. I think I would have rather had a slow there. You know, he's going to get the charge with the power that he has, but shortening the range of that.
Yeah, he's going to now. He's going to throw him. So this will bring him up to 5 power. So it's going to be 3 for a charge. And then he's just got to hope that he does not get 2 more power for a goo crusher.
You know what though? I don't know if you take the charge. I mean, I think you might just move and God Crusher.
Oh yeah.
You got, I think God Crusher's 4, and so you still have the power to take that back and maybe get a stagger. What is it? Potential stagger, definitely a throw.
Yeah.
So I think ending up with 5 power there is pretty big for Tats.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a huge breakpoint. So you
Especially
don't
because
you
he can
don't get
he
the
can
charge?
retaliate immediately with that. Well, just because like you just saw, you know, the charge isn't going to get you back up to the God Crusher. Although Beast misses that roll again, so that's another impactful thing there. They just cannot flip that 1 point.
Ooh wee. Yeah, very true, very true. So so you're right. But the unfortunate part is that you have to. So Max really does not want to double move and go and flip that point. Like that's something that we want to avoid because he wants to have plots within plots money. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. So you move, and at this point, you don't really care if Max gets one shot by Apocalypse because you still have priority. No, you do not have priority.
No, and I
But
think maybe that could be why he's leaving Gorgon over there. He might be leaving him there. That Apocalypse is going to have to make a decision of whether or not he wants to go take down Gorgon and sacrifice priority. I don't think Nobility would want to do that.
yeah,
So you know you can buy yourself some time there.
let's see. Gambit has already gone, if I'm not mistaken. No, he is
He
not
has
gone.
not yet. He has not gone.
He
Yet.
has not
was
gone.
taking a lot of measurements with him, and then he decided to go with Beast instead.
Yeah, so yeah, you do not want to end within 3 of Gambit. That's for sure. Because even though Max has 3 energy defense, you know, that man could roll 17 wilds, and you just don't have a model anymore.
So got Max going within 3. Looks like he's going to take his
Oh, okay. I dig it.
move Beast off the way. That's
I
fine.
super dig it. I
I like
super
that.
dig it. So now, what this opens up is now Gorkin can very safely do exactly what you were saying, which is he gets to move, he gets to just flip the point without having to worry about somebody, having being contesting it as well, and then he gets to God Crusher into Beast.
Well, another a big roll here
Ooh, look at this
from
max go.
Max. 2 crits. We've already got 5 with both of the
Ooh, ooh,
rerolls.
ooh. Look at this max go.
Well, we got a skull, so it's going to depend on whether or not that reroll was for the leadership or was for the inhuman. I'm not sure about the timing of when you choose those.
My wisdom that I would send to people who are trying max is that you always do the max leadership first. So I did not see. Did the skull happen first, or was that second?
The skull happened first.
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So my assumption is that it would and the reason for this is because the reroll is a must, right? And so whenever the biggest strength about rerolls is that it's giving you more and more fidelity over your outcomes of the roll. So you do the reroll that you have no choice, that you have to do first, and then if there is something to be done afterwards, then you get to do the reroll, because the worst case scenario is that you reroll into all successes and then suddenly you still have to do the max reroll. Does that make sense? Am I
That is a great point. No,
yeah.
that is a great point. Yeah, you would want to take the max one first, and like you said, you can see what the result of that is.
Yeah.
But you certainly don't want to re-roll out of those successes.
Mm-hmm.
So Max is getting placed here. I'm curious, in your position here, would you be saving Max's power now for plots within plots?
A
'Cause I
100%.
would be really debating Great Refuge personally, because you can
Ooh.
move. You can move. I don't know. Max has already moved, so it's not helping him. But you can maybe get King Blackbolt in there and avoid that slow. I think. Maybe you'd still get slowed.
Mm. Well, Iceman is a move action, so the Great Refuge itself would not slow him. I am unsure if I am unsure if the second move that Black Bolt does with his hit and run would slow him. It just kind of depends on how everything shakes out. But I think at this point, I don't know. I'd be so Great Refuge. I think in my estimation, it becomes more and more powerful the longer you hold it in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So certainly Max is not in a great deal of danger, especially because Apocalypse has to get within 3, which is in his reroll range. So only one punch into him with Max having enough money to reroll isn't a whole bunch of danger to of him getting one shot. So certainly I would wait for it. I wouldn't do it immediately. And if I would wait until it's King Blackbolt's turn and then make that decision based on what's going on the board.
True.
If
So we got
if I
Gambit
do it at
moving
all.
up here on the point and putting an attack into Gorgon. This is really big for priority in the next round.
True.
It looks like he
Um.
must have used his horseman power. He must have used death trying to get those tokens.
Ooh. Yep.
And he's got 4 successes already. But Gorgon is blocking 2. Gambit is using a power to get another wild, so he's going to have 5 successes. I think that's going to be enough to guarantee putting Gorgon down.
Yes, just because of that skull. Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing. Ooh, here's the thing. And I hope that Tats knows this. That so he did his reroll. He got a skull. It means that Max still gets a power, which he did add. He added so Max was on 5 before, and he's on 6. So the place is actually not necessary for Max to get that power because there's no comma there. So the only thing that dictates whether or not Max gets a power in those circumstances is if he rolls a skull on that reroll.
That is
Which,
nice. That's great for Max's power economy there.
yeah, yeah,
Looks like
really
Gambit has
good.
flipped this point now. We've got a really interesting setup here that they both very clearly have one side of the board. Tats has got the advantage with the 2 extracts, so it's really going to depend on who can swing to the other side of the board and steal a point from the other one.
Okay, so this is a 6 dice punch into Iceman's 3. Iceman rolling only one success. Oh, what? Come on, Black
King
Bolt, what is
Black Bolt
going on
not
here?
doing. He's got the push, but I don't think that's really going to matter. There's nowhere for
No.
him to go.
No, okay, and so the nice thing about this is that it's still a gainer, so you still get something. I am a big lover of 6 threats whose things just happen automatically. So like uh, um, Black Bolt automatically gets a power, Hulkbuster automatically gets a power. It's really really wonderful.
He's baiting his hit and run here. He already
Mm-hmm.
has that point, so I don't think you need to move into range to take that slow. So I don't think you're going to get within range of magic anyway. He's going right outside too. I think that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
No
Mm-hmm.
reason
Mm-hmm.
to take that slow.
Okay. Yeah. So just kind of accepting that the that the score here is gonna be more than likely 4-3, which is nowhere near insurmountable.
I agree. I'm curious what this Apocalypse activation is going to look like in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Would you contemplate at all going back and just trying to dive into Max? Or what are you doing with Apocalypse here? He's got an extract. He's safe on his side. You flipped everything you need to flip. Don't think you want to run him into King Black Bolt. You don't need to, but you might be able to move in Famine and put a really big punch into Max.
I do. I mean, I do like it in the max side, in the from nobility side of the field, just because of um, it's really outside of Black Bolt's kind of threat range. Um, but I think maybe it's too deep for a apocalypse to go, especially with the extract lead. So I don't know. I don't know. What would you do? Because every apocalypse player that I've ever seen has always preferred to play very skittish and out on the edges, never really wanting to commit that hard with apocalypse.
That's what it looks like Nobility's debating now. Looks like he's really debating whether or not he wants to go over there. He might even go over there and just stays Toad. I don't know that there's a reason to feed King Black Bolt too much power when he has a lot of movement. He's got a lot of dice he can throw at you. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know that there's a reason to go feed him much, but you got Toad over there on one.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well go over there and maybe pop him this round. But I think he's kind of taken some of the approach you talked about of just being very cautious with Apocalypse, not putting him in too deep.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, at least me, whenever I play into Apocalypse, the strategy here is to kind of chip away at him the first couple rounds, and then round 3, round 4 is when you just demolish him, and then close out the game. Like on the round that Apocalypse does not get a turn, which like right now, this is basically Apocalypse not getting a turn, because he's having to. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Maybe actually, nobility it might take the approach that people usually take into Apocalypse, but switch out Apocalypse with King Black Bolt. Maybe he's going to go punch incinerated King Black Bolt, and then round 3, round 4, we take him off the board.
He certainly could. He might be really eyeing that root and that shock that he could put on King Black Bolt. Is it one or the other? Could do both.
Ooh, yeah.
Nope, only
Shock.
one could do one.
Shock would
But
really suck for that guy.
we know King Black Bolt's going to get to shake off one condition, so certainly if you stack him up, you know he's going to have one going into the next round.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's kind of eyeing looking at Max there.
I mean, it's a juicy target. It's a juicy
Tats
target.
is going to have priority, but I don't know how you feel. I'm not sure. I'm too afraid as nobility. I mean, are you afraid of Gorgon or Max being able to take down Apocalypse before you can respond? I'm not sure that either one of them
Well, you're
is going to punish him too hard.
you're not you're definitely not thrilled about being around Gorgon, because he can throw you into his teammates, which does indeed suck. Um, Uh, so yeah, I think if you had to if you had to choose, and then without the knowledge that he really wants to plots within plots, you seeing Max with that much power means that he has his spender online, and his spender is actually pretty devastating, regardless of who you are.
So we've seen Apocalypse move twice here. It looks like he's going to Pestilence Bomb Toad and King Black Bolt. Make sure he saves that one power he's got left to try and flip this back.
Interesting. And Apocalypse has a extract, which means he gets to reroll. So the likelihood that he gets this point is pretty high.
Mm-hmm. King Black Bolt's also off the point, so he only needs 2 successes here. He's got one. He's going to need that reroll. We'll see.
Ooh. Does he get it?
Oh. You know, I like the play pattern there.
Yeah.
I like dropping out those conditions like we talked about. The more you put on King Black Bolt, you know he can't shave them all off. We'll see if he goes with King Black Bolt immediately. He's got Apocalypse and Iceman right there. Think he's got enough power, or could with one beam for a spender. We'll see.
True.
They haven't done power phase yet, so after power phase, I believe.
So 6 and 7
should have enough power for that spender.
Yeah, absolutely. Of 5 power. Okay, all right. I mean, we're gonna see this plots within plots. Okay, so let's go over. So I don't think there's anything to take up in the cleanup or power phase.
It's just plots within plots. Do you want to maybe go over? I don't know how familiar people are with that card. Maybe we can talk through it.
Okay, so I guess so. First things first is that Black Bolt is taking off the Incinerate. Oh, is he not going to play it?
I think this is the best time to play it. I think Max has the power for it. You don't know how long. I guess he has a ton, but the fact that Bolt could spender and throw Apocalypse means you could immediately get some extra movement there from some people.
Yeah. So I think what he's eyeing up right now is both a plots and a great refuge, which I love it. I love that a lot. A plots, a great refuge, and then a Black Bolt activation. 7. So 4. So Max has enough money to Great Refuge, Gorgon away, and then plots. Or maybe he just forgoes plots. I can't imagine, right?
It feels like this is the round for plots.
It feels like this is the round for plots. Yeah. Okay, so this is a great refuge of Max that he's looking at, and then he's seeing that Gambit can skip away just a tiny amount. Okay, so here he's doing some power shenanigans. Let's see what happens first. So this is 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. This is a plots within plots. Wonderful. Okay, so let's go over plots.
Oh, I actually think this is a great refuge.
Oh, he
just moved Max 3, but he paid for 2 people, so we see who the second one is.
Oops, daisies.
King Black Bolt starting to try to rotate around. Like we talked about earlier, this is not going to trigger the slow from Iceman, so
correct,
he doesn't have to worry about that. Gambit's a much softer target for Max to deal with, and he's got that extract, so I don't mind going over there, especially you only have Beast on 1. So you could have a nice situation here for Max. Or for Gorgon.
Interesting. Okay, so I wonder... So yeah, that was Great Refuge. Interesting. And then this is a Max going into Gambit. Okay. I think if I were him, I would also just rip an Inhuman Royal Family as well, just to guarantee, because you really need to guarantee you kill Gambit. Otherwise, things are really bad for you.
I think so too, and right now it looks like he's only getting 1 through on Gambit, so Gambit's going to get to squeak away a little bit.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't. I would just stay there if I were Gambit, so that I set up
Oh,
a
he's going to
nice
go
beam.
deeper into Gorgon. I
Ah,
do like
okay.
that.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, but the nice thing about Max is that you're now that he's so close, you're not terribly afraid of Gambit because you can roll him out of all of those scary wilds. Okay, yeah, I can't wait. Here, I made a note to myself.
So now it looks like he's realized after. It looks like now he's doing the Inhuman Royal Family on everyone.
Nice, 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 nice.
Still great. You know, you're going to make 2 attacks, so
Mhm.
it's not really a missed opportunity there. I think it is smart, like we discussed. Have it on everybody. Have it online.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That card is really, really great. So we definitely let's ask him. All right, we're gonna ask him about that. Where's my notepad?
Oof. I think he's not pushing anything more into Gambit. He's taking a power from Gambit, but I think that's it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Just, just the one. Oh, you said it was just the one damage. Woof.
No damage actually. Gambit's got the
No
double wilds, so he
damage.
sapped a power or suppressed a power off Gambit, but that was about it. Looks like Gambit's now going to see if he can finish off Gorgon. Like you called out though, Max at least once could make Gambit re-roll out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Gambit is not getting anything there.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. That's a pretty big break. That's a pretty big break for Tats. And then now, so if this flubs, which you're and Gorgon gets to have a turn. I don't know if Gorgon is particularly. Do you have to go with Gorgon next to just take Beast activation away, or do you go with somebody here on the bottom and maybe try to kill Magic or something like that?
That's a great question. I think I'd be trying to have Gorgon take off Beast and still trying to get that extract off Gambit. But you know, Gambit's got another action here. I almost think if I was Gambit, I think I retreat. You know, I think I'd uh, take your win that you didn't go down to max and that you've got a lot of health left,
Yeah.
and just make it as difficult on Gorgon as possible, and really only give Gorgon Beast as a target. Oh, he's going to do another one. He really wants to
Ooh.
see.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Does he have enough power for his beam? He does not. Another rough
No.
roll from Gambit there.
Oof. Yeah. Another rough goal roll. Okay. Yeah. So maybe you actually just go. So yeah, so Tats has a lot of options. That flubbed turn out of both of them gives them a lot of really good opportunities. Is Gorgon slowed? No, that must have just been the parallax.
I
Hmm.
also kind of wonder there what your thoughts are on. I think Gambit initially did that kinetic ace into Gorgon. I think I would have considered the bow staff, and then had the beam ready for both Max and Gorgon, and just taken the shot into both of them instead. You don't have the power to pay for the wilds, but you've got your Evo tokens to reroll. I wonder if that was a line he saw maybe to try and get
True.
both of those guys.
The bow staff. Yeah, yeah. I think you're absolutely right. I think that would have been a very clever line, especially like that line really lines up well because Max's bad physical defense, and then yeah, like you said, the the spender afterwards would have been pretty great. But you know, I think it's fine either
I
way.
think it's fine. I think he probably thought he'd get a damage through
Yeah.
into Gorgon. It's always one of those choices of the guaranteed one power versus how much damage can you get to generate even more to then have some modifications on that beam.
I'm surprised he used no horseman tokens to reroll any of those.
Gorgon had a pretty solid defensive reroll, I think, on both of those. So I can understand maybe not
Uh,
trying to burn them too much to get another, to get a single damage or two, maybe on that first attack. But
hmm.
yeah, Gambit just didn't do enough, and Gorgon did a little too much. He's measuring for Lockjaw. Lockjaw's outside of 2 of King Black Bolt, so I don't think there's any reason for Lockjaw to go yet. I don't know that Toad's got a lot of purpose in this round besides maybe backing up to give Lockjaw that power. So I think either Gorgon or King Black Bolt's got to be your choice here. He's paying 2 off Gorgon. We're getting a charge. He's going into Gambit, trying to capitalize off of Gambit not taking Gorgon down himself
Mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm,
positioning himself in a way that he can probably follow up with a spender potentially into Beast. See if you
mm-hmm.
can take him off the board in this round and start securing that side.
Yeah, gotta crush them goos. Did you see that did he finally? Oh, Max did not spend, I guess, or maybe he failed to flip that point over there.
I don't think Max spent for that, but
Okay,
I don't recall.
that makes sense because Max is on 2 right now, so you don't want to spend money
So Gambit's
like that.
blocking 3, but he's throwing 5 at him. That's going to keep Gambit alive on 1. That's going to
Oh,
be a really tough decision there because you have Beast on 1. You could take him out and take away his activation. We'll see if Gambit decides to sneak away. I think you have to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think you have to. I think if you're in Gorgon's spot right now, you definitely punch Beast, especially because Gambit's going to be outside of 3.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Gambit's just barely outside of 3 there. But yeah, I think Gorgon just has to now capitalize with what you have.
Yeah.
Take Beast off of the board and flip
Mm-hmm,
that point back.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. No skull on the max reroll, which is very fortunate, because that would have placed him off of the point. Ooh, and he gets the point,
Taking
no
the flip
problem.
now. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, no reason to.
Oh, oh, so good, so good. Um,
Using the spender, it looks like.
yeah, 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 yeah. Why not? Why would you?
Why not? It's extra dice.
Yeah, it's
Get the throw no matter what. Surely he's not going to brace it, but you get the throw no matter what.
yeah,
And that's going to be a pretty successful attack there.
yeah, yep. He's gonna get stunned and thrown to the grave. Yeah, I think it's a really huge lesson, especially for newer players. Which is if you need a player gone, just rip that spender. What do we don't try to save it for later or whatever the other
Mhm.
kind of wisdom might be. Um, you know what I mean? You're
Now
not.
let's see what Iceman's going to do. Iceman looks like he's setting up from a nice position to slow Black Bolt and Lockjaw. He can hit and run to get that beam off a Toad, and then I think slow both of those guys. I think it's the end of his activation that happens.
Uh, I'm
Nope,
not.
no, it's only during theirs. So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
matter
yeah.
for his. But I still like the idea of just taking Toad right back off the board.
Right.
Don't let Lockjaw get his extra power.
Right, 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 right. I really love um, Iceman as a model, and I especially love Iceman into more scenario focused teams, which is where I would place if there's like a like a throttle gauge of between scenario and attrition. I think the max list definitely leans far closer to the scenario side of things than attrition. There's a couple super heavy hitters like Gorgon or like Max Spender, but overall, you're just sending 5 dice and you're scooting around trying to steal stuff. So Iceman, I think, is a really great, what's it called, foil into that plan. Oh, goodness gracious.
Measuring 3 here. I guess maybe trying to make sure he can beam Toad, trying to see if there's any other options, potentially. Don't know that he has any cards that are coming into effect here that I can think of.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, we got
Yes.
Iceman going into Toad.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I don't hate it.
Take your outs where you got them. Don't think you, like we talked about, don't give Lockjaw the power. Got a
True,
pretty clean
true.
sweep there.
And I think you're kind of just expecting Black Bolt to go up top here. So taking one more activation away down at the bottom is going to be really painful for Tats.
Hmm. So he's done the hit and road. He's Dazed Toad. I think Gambit over there on 1 and Magic on was Magic on Magic on 2. It could be an opportunity for King Black Bolt, but I don't know that he can get over there
Mm,
as well as he'd like. We got
true.
Iceman going with a place to get under the point. I like that quite a bit. You're going to get a chance to flip it no matter what happens
Ooh,
with this
yeah.
attack into Lockjaw.
And you steal a power from somebody? I didn't see who he stole a power from. It's the you steal a power and then you hop. That's the order of it, I think.
Hmm.
Lockjaw lucky one. Sending two gives Lockjaw two power. Which I don't know if you wanted to do
Yeah.
that.
No, I think Lockjaw blocking that is actually worse for Tats to not have the ability to immediately place Black Bolt.
Yeah, I think you
Looks
wanted.
like Iceman has taken that. I almost think I would have just taken that beam into Black Bolt potentially. I think you're
Yeah,
less worried, and the slow on him would have been nice. You
yeah,
know you're gaining the power.
yeah. The slow on the Black Bolt would have been very, very nice. Absolutely. Hmm.
Now
So
Lockjaw, though, I think Lockjaw's got to try and punch Iceman.
yeah.
Generated power. You mean you really need to do it on that first attack? Generated power, so you can get Black Bolt where you need him to be.
Well, the nice thing here is that you're automatically going to generate that power because Lockjaw is slowed now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, outside of two. That's rough. So yeah. I think you just bite Iceman once. You place Black Bolt, and then you're pretty happy about life. Ooh, three successes into two blocks. That's still a damage.
Got his own reroll and the max reroll, so he's got to take at least maxes. I believe. What are we
Oh,
doing?
did he forget?
Did he roll too many? He rolled 6 dice. I'm wondering if he rolled too many dice. He did.
Nice. So what is this looking like? I kind of lost the trail of things.
Looks like Iceman's taken 2. Lockjaw's taken that damage since he was already slowed, but now he's in another interesting spot of whether or not you move Black Bolt. I think his throw costs 3, so you're not going to get to do the throw also. So I think you're just going to place Black Bolt. You're going to try and flip that back. No, he is doing the
Oh.
throw.
Oh. Eric said that he used the book before. That's why he rolled six
Oh,
dice.
that's why. So he took
Um,
both. Did he take both attacks there? Then it must have been.
yeah, yeah. So he's not going to be placing Black Bolt. So probably at a Black Bolt, it's going to be a hit and run into just a normal punch into Gambit to hope that he kills him.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. That's one we might have to ask him about of if he considered moving Black Bolt.
Oh, that's so clever. Oh wow, Eric, you're super duper right. So, all right. So the way that max leadership works is that you have to, and you can only do the max reroll on that first attack. So if there's a rule that says you're not allowed to reroll, what that means is that, oh gosh, that's so clever. What that means is that you don't reroll, but the max leadership is still technically in quotation marks used, right? So he did the beam first so that he didn't have to reroll. He wasn't in danger of getting placed off of the point. And so uh, then he did his bite on the second attack. Great, wonderful. And then he flipped the point. That was so smart, so smart. Wow, great. And so
Yeah, that's great
because
explanation.
yeah, because Lockjaw flipped that point, it kind of forces it forces Apocalypse into another weird situation where maybe he has to flip, move, hope he gets a lot of power, hop, flip again. I'm unsure what the, or maybe he just tries to finally start putting damage. Yeah, I think it would be a really bad time if you started punching into Black Bolt right now.
Yeah, I think with no one on there since Toad's days, you try and flip it, and then you just kind of see how that goes and see if you can maybe rotate around the other side. He's going to get that, so I think that's important.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see where he goes from here. Looks like he's going to maybe try and dive back over where Lockjaw was. He does. He only has one Horseman token, so he's not going to be able to fam it unless he can get some damage through
Yeah.
into one of these guys.
Yeah, you're hoping here for 3 power, which will allow you to, or excuse me, at least 2. So you can hop with the horse token, and then you can flip the point, which is reasonable. That's pretty reasonable. 7 dice into, actually 7 dice into 3 reroll 2. You're definitely hitting the dog here. You're not hitting Black Bolt.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, boy, I'm so okay. Um, gotta remember to give him his props for the whole book play.
So Apocalypse is throwing 4. I don't think he can take any rerolls here. Black Bolt's got 2. He's got at least his reroll. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Apocalypse is going to take 1.
Oh, interesting.
If you also just push enough damage through, that certainly does the job. He's going to be able to at least push through 2. But like we talked about, he really needs a combination of 3 here. This is getting a little rougher.
Yep.
Ooh, only getting 1 damage out of this is
Really brutal.
is
Really
going to
brutal
have a
for him.
major impact. You can't flip. You can't get out of the way. Um,
Yeah, and I'm not sure of the angle exactly, but there is a chance. I think there is a chance that King Black Bolt can get both Apocalypse and Iceman in a beam. Oh wait, no, Iceman is dead. What happened?
Iceman is dead. King
oh,
Black
I
Bolt though here, so there's no reason to go over and really get involved in magic. But I don't know why King Black Bolt doesn't just move and try and take that piece from Gambit, leaving him on 1. You know, right now you've got priority. I think in the next round, yeah, he's got priority
yeah.
again.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
you're
mm-hmm.
setting up for what you're going to do next. So I think taking this from Gambit rather than just trying to see how much you can get into Apocalypse is probably a better choice. But there's only a 1 point deficit coming into this round, and I think they're still at the same. They both have 2 of the terminals. So he'd only be down 2 if the round ended as it is now.
Right.
Black Bolt can also go flip the one that Apocalypse vacated, so he might be able to tie this off as well.
True. True. Yeah.
But
Kind of the world's
the root
oyster.
means he can't hit and run. Is he rooted? Was he rooted?
I don't
He may
believe
not have
so.
been.
No.
I think I was looking at. I think Lockjaw's token was messing with me.
He had two. He had 2 things on him. He got rid of the incinerate. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see. All right. So, unfortunately, Black Bolt push is only size 3. This is 4 successes. What a great time.
Taken 3, gonna heal 1 off.
Well, actually, what am I saying? Is the push size 4? No, no, no. It's only size 3.
No, I'm not sure what they're measuring for here. There's also nowhere really to push him. I don't think he's gonna
Yeah,
be able to clear Lockjaw. Oh, you know what? He might be using Black Bolt. No, he doesn't have power for that.
he didn't have enough money for spender. So this is just a
No.
small goof, but that's all right. We forgive it, especially because
Yeah,
it's not really moving Apocalypse by anything significant. Okay, so he is choosing instead to just come and take this secure.
I think that's smart. I think you want to make sure you're staying within range of Apocalypse. Looks like he's doing a great job of that. Might as well take the second attack into him.
Yeah.
If it goes great, then you want to make sure you're in range to pick up that extract and don't goof that. So it looks like he's done well. He's taken the secure back.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Wonderful. And so what this does is it opens you up for a days onto apocalypse at the beginning of round 4.
Yeah, it certainly seems like what he's trying to set up here. I think that's a smart play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trying to see who's measuring. Did we miss something?
No, this is Tats still measuring. Oh wait, no, this is Nobility measuring stuff. I mean, certainly that's not the end of Tats's turn.
I don't believe so. I guess we'll have to see here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hmm. Maybe there's
I
some
think he might
discussion
have been
happening.
rooted. I think he might have been rooted at the beginning of that. Maybe he shook the root because, like you said, he had two. He got rid of the
Oh.
incinerate. So the pestilence bomb in the last round, I think, probably rooted him, and he chose to shake that to make sure he could get the hit and run and get over there.
Oh, yeah. You're absolutely right. I think that is right. Yeah. So Black Bolt's activation is done, and then this is a thinking about moving with magic. Well, I did not realize how excellent magic is on this map. Like that she can scoot around so easily with that bump, move, and then attack. Uh-oh.
See how well she fits on top of there.
Uh-oh. I mean, she may not balance. Uh-oh. Right, the rules still apply that like if it doesn't fits, it doesn't sits.
Yep. So magic's gonna be able to come over here. I think taking that shot at Lockjaw is smart.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
trying to protect, just flip it right back.
Wow, shook the root. That's so surprising. Shook the root, then hit and run. I guess it comes out the same. You're right. You're right. So shook the root and
Yeah,
hit and
just
run
one
is correct.
situation you still have the root, and the other situation you don't have the root, you end up in the same spot. Just about how many attacks you
Yeah.
get into Apocalypse.
Oh, hello, Isaac. How are you? Oh, the game is super interesting so far. It's been a really close battle. I guess here's a recap. Here's a recap. So, Gorgon over here is on his injured side. He's got 1 damage on him, which is really dangerous. So, that's a scary thing for Tats. Oh, did Lockjaw end up taking damage? Ooh, he took a damage.
So he took a
Um,
damage for that, but Magic couldn't flip it, so we're tied up at 10.
yeah, it's a really good game. Okay, so I think if you're Tats, you have to do something on this bottom side of the map. Do you just get out of there with Lockjaw? Just move? Or move teleport? Ah, this. So, I mean, this might be one of those rare games in which we get to round 5, round 6. So maybe we still get to see plots within plots.
Yeah, that's true. He might have been just really trying to save that as long as he could. I think Max ended up with 3 power. There's a little unfortunate because there's a lot of people condensed in certain spots, but
Eric, he did use the family tokens. He used it on the Black Bolt reroll. He used it when Lockjaw got punched that one time, and so he only took 1 damage, and he certainly used it when Max punched into Gambit. Yeah. So he did get a lot of value on it. I didn't notice when he used it for Gorgon, but Gorgon did attack twice, so I kind of assumed that he used it then as well.
I
Um,
think Gorgon's first attack in a Gambit, he had at least a skull, and so I don't know if there was a dice to re-roll, and then I think he
mm,
dazed Beast. So it was just
oh,
might have been an opportunity where there wasn't an opportunity for it.
yeah. So probably you're right. It did end up being a wasted money on Gorgon, but them's the breaks sometimes.
So Black Bolt's going here. It looks like he's going to see if he can beam Iceman and Apocalypse. I don't mind that. I'd love if you could increase the volume, but you can't on this first one. But a 5 dice beam and a 7 dice beam isn't nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, he also could take the first beam into magic and then increase the volume on the other two.
True, yeah. Although you really need to, I think you really need to kill somebody. So
Yeah.
two attacks into Iceman at the very least is what you need to go, because Nobility kind of has to go with somebody up north. So
Yep, he can't afford to leave Gambit there. I don't know that he can really afford to leave Beast there either with
Yeah.
both of those guys. So he kind of has to choose which one of them he's going to let die, potentially.
Yeah.
So I think it's smart here to take these two guys. I'd
Mhm.
go into Iceman first and get that extra max reroll, I think.
Yeah.
Try and get as much as you can into Iceman on the first attack.
Ooh, I mean, this is a good roll. Here's
This
the max.
does look like this is into Iceman then, because he's only got 3.
Ooh, it's a skull. It's a skull on the
It's a
max
skull.
roll.
That's going to
Ooh.
be tough. That can really mess up that second beam going into Iceman.
Yep.
So he's got 4. So he's going to put 3 damage into Iceman, which is nice, but that skull is really going to cost him.
Yeah. Yeah, that skull's gonna cost him. Okay, but it doesn't happen until after all of the beams are done. So, which is kind of another mark against out of Tats' favor, because it's just more information for Nobility. Okay, this shouldn't happen right now, but I guess it doesn't actually change anything.
Yeah, I don't think it would impact cover or any sort of implications
Yeah,
like that.
so this isn't a huge deal.
Trying to make sure he keeps Iceman safe out of 4 there. Absolutely have to do that.
Yeah. They're playing it right, Ghostier says.
Oh, thank you.
I don't believe so. Because Max says, oh, after the attack is resolved. Yeah. Okay, well, egg on my face. Okay,
So don't think he got anything into Apocalypse with that attack.
Yeah, okay, got it. So this is still two power for the old boy. So now something super fun that he could do. Oh wait, no. He doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough money. I don't know if you attack into Apocalypse. Do you? I think you just take magic off the board.
Yeah, I think the chance with the spender, with the fact that he has brace up, I don't know that he would brace that, but it's information he would have on whether or not Apocalypse is going to go down because of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think, like you said, just start taking activations away, and magic is really the only one you've got an opportunity for now. Maybe you hit and run so that then you can telepathic command. I can't remember if that's range 3 or 4.
4, I believe.
Looks like that's range 4, so he can already telepathic command the dog to get him more power off Toad. So that's
nice. Yeah,
it's going to be a line of play he wants later, I think.
Yeah. So you just send a 5 dice attack. Oh no, he's going to increase the volume into magic. Yeah. And you just guarantee. It's like we said earlier. Like if you really need activations taken away, you spend the money. You spend the money always.
Yeah, so it looks like Magic has an opportunity maybe to take this Evo token and reroll in survival. See if she takes that. It looks like he is going to take that reroll. That could be big if he does not get this activation away from Magic.
Ooh. Does she live if she converts this? Yeah, she does actually live if she converts this, but she does not. No, oh goodness. So magic goes down, right? Yeah, she takes 2 damage. Okay, great. And then this is a telepathic command. So do you just bring them away from Iceman with this?
I think so. Looks like he's trying to make sure he stays within 2. I think ideally I'd like to get within 2 of Toad, have some extra power for the throw, and maybe a Bloodhound.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do as well. Um, right now he's like not super keen on leaving Lockjaw within two of Apocalypse, which I get the instinct there, but uh, you just know that Nobility has to go with somebody up top there.
Mhm. He's debating moving Toad here, trying to keep some activations on the board. I don't mind that. I don't know that Toad's going to do much more than maybe go try and control these 2 points.
Hmm.
Power to flip both, power to move between two of them.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, it is truly amazing that even with the extract lead, Tats has been able to keep this score 10-10.
See how Nobility responds here. I think, like we talked about, Beast or Gambit is probably one of the choices you need to go with. How much power does Gambit have? Gambit has enough power to beam still. I think he's got to be within 4 of both of those guys. I think I'd really, really consider taking that beam from Gambit. He's not going to
Yeah.
have any rerolls, so I don't love that. So maybe you throw a kinetic ace first, but just don't think you can leave him where he is with his 1 health left,
Hmm. Hmm.
and not expect to lose that extract and probably that secure that's down there too. Now that magic is out.
Hmm. 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 Oh yeah, yeah. Given that Toad is where he
Gorgon
is.
Gorgon might just charge him, pop him, take that extract, move. So I just don't think Gambit's in a very good spot that you want to leave him there for another activation from
But
Tats.
on the other hand, there is a world in which you just kind of accept that Gambit is going to go down, and you just kill Lockjaw in order to maintain. You like just do a swap of tokens, and you maintain the extract lead, right? Or-
Yeah, that looks like he's following your idea here. Uh, Iceman is doing the spender, so he's got a wild stagger potentially on this, getting a few more dice as well.
Ooh-wee.
Lockjaw blocking none is going to be huge in this. Iceman is throwing 5 at him. He does have the stagger if Lockjaw were to survive. He has to convert this. I think he has to convert both of them.
Ooh, yep. The max reroll comes out of shields. Oh, two
Lockjaw's going to
shields.
survive on this, but he's going to be on one. He's going to be staggered. Oh, he's not.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
no, no, no. You're right. You're right. Right, right. And then yeah, unfortunately, uh, Iceman has enough money to just spend him again. So
Yeah.
we can hope for two miracles, but I don't think we can hope for one miracle,
Oh,
but I
no.
think two is too many to ask for. Oh, what?
Lockjaw is going to survive this.
Is
That
it
is huge.
Christmas? Oh my gosh! Then he's gonna roll to flip on this
He's going to roll, yeah.
thing.
He's not going to get the roll either. I mean, you do have Lockjaw on one, um, but you don't really have anyone now to pick up that extract. So Apocalypse,
Wow.
should be able to finish off Lockjaw, and I think Tats probably just has to accept that fate. But you're not going to be able to take that extract from him. And Toad is sitting right there, so if you go too early with Apocalypse, Toad might just sneak his way over and take that.
True. 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 Okay, so then what do you do with tats now? So do you just rip? You said you just accept that Lockjaw is dead, or do you just rip a Lockjaw activation right now?
Because of that stagger, he's going to get the throw. He's got a couple size twos near him, but Nobility still has brace up. You'd have to think he'd consider that. You're only going to get one attack into Apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. For what I just said, I don't know that I'd want to go with Toad yet either. I don't hate Apocalypse or Lockjaw just jumping his way out of there.
Yeah.
Toad then can just finders keepers and pass that. So I don't hate that if that's the only action that Lockjaw takes.
Ooh, I do love that. Yeah, because you're right. Yeah, Toad has enough money to. Oh wait, how much is Finders Keepers? Is it two?
It is two.
Oh, why is
Two
my
in an action.
my button not working? Okay, yeah, two in an action. So that means that even two in an action, that's still enough money for Toad to take it, move,
Yeah.
and then hop even further away.
TG Lord, I think you're right. I think Dazing Gambit is the play he needs to take here. I think I'd charge him with Gorgon. I'd really try and collapse that whole corner.
Hmm.
Um, if you charge in and you get him, that you're going to be able to move again. If you charge and you fail it, he's still right there.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think you
yeah,
need to
yeah.
take Gambit. Like we just said, Apocalypse can't really punish you too easily, even if Lockjaw goes down. It looks like he's going with Lockjaw here. We just see that stagger see a shake on that.
Moved. He is, yeah. So he shook the stagger. Does he just teleport away? I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't
I
hate
think he might
this.
be. Yeah, I don't hate this either, but I think you're just leaving Gambit alive too long over there.
Oh yeah. So now he gets a gambit turn, and then in exchange, oh no, wait, he is
He's got.
interdimensional bloodhounding into gambit.
So I don't dislike that, but I think you have the opportunity right now to just take care of Gambit. And
Right.
so rather than trying to future proof so that you can in a little bit, just take that opportunity now, and accept that Lockjaw is probably going down. And I think that would potentially give him priority. It's hard to calculate at this moment, but I think
Yeah.
that would give you priority again for then a plots within plots potentially in the next round.
Yeah. It is kind of rough because now you're just like risking your Gorgon getting taken off the field. And giving Gambit a turn also then puts more. It puts. It's gonna give him the ability to put a bunch of damage into folks, which will, yeah, it'll just really hamper his this top side of the map. Yeah, yeah. I think I agree with you that. Oh wait,
So
what?
did Lockjaw not take an action there? Did we miss an action?
No,
He
no,
got
no.
rid of the stagger. He didn't move.
Yeah, I think that's
Um,
all he did.
I mean, I think you got to at least take a bite into Apocalypse there, right?
Well, I don't know because it's only 4 dice and he has a bleed, so he could just end up
He could
healing
just heal two.
Apocalypse for two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true.
Oh, he removed the
He removed the
slow.
slow.
Okay, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it.
I think that's fine. That's making him marginally safer against Apocalypse, but you got to
Yeah.
think Apocalypse with two 7 dice attacks with potentially a number of rerolls if they can get some Evo tokens. You just got to accept that that's going to happen.
Well, so what it's just kind of taxing. I guess it's taxing him more because now Apocalypse has just a ton of stuff that he has to do. He's got a lot of mosquitoes flying around him. He's got to flip He's got to flip 2 points. He's got to kill 1 dog. He's got 2 actions to do it. You know what I mean? So it's like it's kind of hard. I think
It is
maybe
hard.
that's
I think at this point now we know we're playing round 5. Also, one of them would really, it'd have to be a 6-1 split for it to end in round 4. So you do need to make sure you're prepared for round 5.
mm-hmm. Interesting. So maybe it's a double move from Gambit. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Uh,
So if
cold
Gambit
snap is
moves
the
over
attack.
there,
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hmm. And it's also important to note that nobility has priority. Yeah, I think this is really good. The Gambit double moving means that if he wants to get that token off of him, which he's kind of forced to do, then it means you're just gonna walk yourself to within range of Apocalypse. Hmm. I wonder what this measurement is.
making sure they're out of one of each other. So even if Black Bolt hit and runs, he doesn't get the triple beam. Gambit's
Oh,
trying to roll
interesting.
this. Gambit succeeds that.
Interesting. Okay.
So I think personally, I think I'd go with Max here
Mm-hmm.
to try and deal with Beast. I think I'd want to save Gorgon until Apocalypse goes if you can,
Yeah.
and try and see if you can move charge and maybe get Iceman and Gambit at the same time. I think if you go too early, then Apocalypse can immediately punish you for that again.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'd be trying to save Gorgon, but you do need him alive. So I personally think I'd go with Max here and see if Max has an opportunity to do anything to Beast.
Hmm. Um, yeah. So the risk there, because Beast already has 6 power. I don't know. There's the fear that Gorgon just dies.
Yeah.
Um, and that's what I would truly be afraid of here. So he's looking at maybe a charge and then a hoof. Ooh, I don't know about that, brother. That hoofquake, I don't know about it. I think it's a round one move in order to like preserve, because you can move and then hoofquake, but I don't like that hoofquake outside of it. Watch this guy roll like 5 successes on this stupid 4 dice attack. um. All right. All
I
right. What
think you
does?
move and just take the mace strike. But again, I think my concern is just if you get too close, Apocalypse is just going to punish you for it. And so you've taken the extract from Gambit, which is good, but you might lose it again then immediately.
True. Oh yeah. Yep. You're right, Isaac. He does have the extra dice on it because of the Dimensional Bloodhound. Okay. He did move a bit closer than the 3, so that means he's probably in
I mean,
range to pick it up.
yeah, if he gets this and can get it immediately,
God,
then that's certainly
God
big
damn
impact
it.
on the round. Feels like he's probably gonna get that. He's gonna have to roll. He has to roll for the skull though,
Yeah.
even with all those successes. So I don't know if they're catching that at the moment. He hasn't done any rerolls. They're outside of 1, so that feels like something that they might have missed. That could have been impactful. That you could have gotten Gorgon out of the way. Although it looks like he's not within medium to begin with.
Okay. What is this? Did he not get him?
He just played fallback, is what it looks like. So I think fallback's smart.
Fallback
He was
is
already
very
outside of
smart,
range
yeah.
from what it looked like, and it does not look like that turned into a skull. So he's going to get the daze, but he's trying to get him as far away as possible, force him into running into range of Apocalypse.
Well, the unfortunate part now is that, I mean, for Nobility, is that Tats just throws this book into the moon. Oh wait,
Yeah,
maybe he
I
doesn't.
think placing it where he's going to is smart. You know you have Toad who can go over there and get that. You don't have to force Gorgon into damage range.
Don't you just put it off? Wait, because right now Apocalypse is just gonna go pick it up and then flip that point right in front of Black Bolt, right?
Well, you can only have one. So since Apocalypse already has one, you know he can't do anything to pick it up.
Oh yes, excuse me. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Gorgon's going to take a damage. No, he's not. He's not slow. Never mind. I don't mind Gorgon going in here and trying to flip this.
Oh yeah.
There's not a lot of other choices besides running back into range of Beast.
True. True. So you're just accepting. You're like, that was Gorgon's. The last activation of Gorgon is a stupid hoof stomp. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, sure. Okay, you know what? You know what? Actually, this is. So, I mean, yeah. Gorgon's just gonna get obliterated, right?
Gorgon doesn't flip that either. So that makes it a lot easier for Apocalypse. I think at the moment we can see Nobility's going to have priority. So I actually think I might like to leave Lockjaw on 1 and just deal with that in the next round. Have Beast do what it looks like he is. Throw Max, flip that point back. I'd like to see what Beast does after. I think Beast might want to do an acrobatic strike and just see if he can place himself on it.
Yeah, punch him first.
Well, you do want to keep priority though, like we just said. So maybe not.
Oh, true.
Maybe you just want to throw him off, flip it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. You actually do not want to punch Max. As tempting as that is,
You
because
don't want to accidentally daze him because that changes everything for Apocalypse, changes everything for the next round, where I think priority is going to be
well, well,
potentially.
yes, you don't want to daze him for sure, but you also just don't want to give him two free power, where he can like move, walk you off a point, and then make it easier for Toad to steal stuff, or whatever the case is. Does that make sense to you? So like,
Yes.
yeah, okay. So like right now, Max doesn't want to spend any money. He wants to move and punch somebody, and that's about it. Does he have who has this point way up here? Oh, it still belongs to Max.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Beast can get anywhere that's. I don't think he can cross the table all the way to get to
Mm.
the other secure or pick up that book. If you throw Max off, he can just walk back on or walk you off, like you just said.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that flipping this point at the moment does a lot other than just taking a chance that Max messes it up,
Yeah,
which they've
yeah.
done 3 or 4 times in this game. That is definitely a factor.
It is a factor, absolutely. Yeah.
Nothing you can control, but it is a factor.
Yeah. I think I would have I forgot to say this before, but I would have been really shocked if either of these teams went for wide on this kind of map because really for pay to flips, the only thing you can control is that you have a lot of bodies and you just throw all of those bodies um, into flipping these points.
So he's throwing Max.
Slow and throw Max and then rotate. I don't hate that. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, got it. That does suck for Max. So maybe he moves once. Oh,
He is going with a spender here, trying to just
wow.
move Max even more. See if you can pull off a skull, which he has, so he's going to get to move and flip that point. I think that move is guaranteed. I never remember on Beast.
Yes, the throw I believe is not.
But push is on a wild, so Beast is going to get the move and get that power.
I don't know what's happening to my keys, but I can't press tab on things. Okay, yeah, so he gets everything he wants. He also gets he also gets the skull. Oh, and poor Max. Oh, this is Max spending 2 in order to reroll that wild. Get stuffed. Get stuffed. Yeah, he gets to reroll 2 of his dice.
Not getting the push there, only taking 1 is definitely not bad for Max. Beast is going to get everything he wants to get on that point.
All right. Yeah, he moves once, and then he just moves a second time in order to try to get outside of 4. Ooh, this is a big roll. Oh, he gets it. Oof. Now he moves. Yeah, it's super critical that he gets outside of 4 for this.
Got to be careful about getting in range of Max. Don't or Black Bolt. Don't give him that beam.
Well, I mean, do you even care about that? Oh, I guess Beast still does have 2 physical defense, so that's something to be concerned about. Yeah, but I don't believe you can get out of there, brother. Beast is a size 3. He's got all those war crimes stacked on his shoulders. He's a big boy. Oh, size 4 though. That'll do it. That'll do it. Oh, it's a sad time for Max.
That was a beautiful play.
That was a beautiful play. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so now Toad gets to go. What a beautiful day that is. And what exactly does Toad do? He moves.
Toad's got a tough choice here because I think he could move, pick up the book, potentially be within range to also flip that point near Apocalypse. But you don't want to run that close to Apocalypse until he's gone.
Yeah.
You can go just try and flip at least one of these points. I don't know if Toad's going to get to do both. He might be able to move, hop. and then move again. So he might be able to reach both of those.
Ooh, I think he does. How much money
I
does
think
he
he
have? He
does.
has 4?
He's got 4. He's got just what he
Just
needs.
what he needs, yeah. Move. I think you hop first, then you move, and then you move.
Yep.
Wonderful. Go, Toad, go. Get him, Todd. Get in there. I love seeing it successful too, dude. I don't know what it is about the 2 threats that make me so jazzed about them, but I fucking love it. Look at him go. All right, great. And really, Max lucked out super hard because he's on the perfect amount, and so he gets to plots within plots next turn.
So Toad gets the first one. That's obviously super important. Got to make sure you get these.
Yep. And then run away, Todd. So now you have your 2 threat over here holding down the fort, and then you're gonna have your entire team. This is huge for Tats that this works out like this. Really good. Holy moly.
All right, let's make sure Toad can convert this one.
Does Toad
He's
do it?
good.
Oh, he gets it again. Okay, great. Oh, hello, Krenzel. Hello, boy. It has been a saga. So
At the moment, I think Tats is actually taking the lead. There's a point on the ground that's not going to get picked up, so we're only going to have 6 points scored. He has 4 of them at the moment, unless
yeah.
Lockjaw goes down.
I mean, so if you are nobility, do you just take Gorgon off the map, right? Or do you wait for next turn?
You've got priority, so I think if you can do it now, you do it now. But I'd be really worried about this going to 14 to 12 and letting Lockjaw still have that point. You know you're going to take it off of him next round. But I think I'd be really considering how valuable that point is right now.
Yeah. So then okay. So then you what? Spender the dog, or you 7 dice into the dog, Spender into Gorgon?
I think that might potentially be the play. I think you're right that getting Gorgon off the board could be really impactful for him going into the next round. But 14 to 12 when you're on pay to flips, and Toad's over there holding those 2 down. It's going to be tough because you have to get over there and deal with Toad and flip both of those, and flip the one that Black Bolt's on you. You're going to denying the points in the next round is going to be very challenging.
Yeah, it's going to be very challenging, especially with plots and plots, because he's going to get a ton of movement. Man, he's so excited.
A ton of movement. Yeah, I really think I'd debate whether or not I want to. I think 13 to 12 is a lot more manageable. As weird as it sounds, that 1 point is going to make a big difference. Even if Lockjaw just immediately picks up one of those and then jumps away, that's a whole activation that he's using just to get back to what you're otherwise giving him right now. Apocalypse is debating rotating over there now. I think that's also a very smart choice.
Is it? What's the
Some of this, I mean,
value of
Lockjaw's
this?
still on. Well, so Lockjaw's still on 1, and you've got Iceman, Gambit, or Beast there, so they can start off the next round and not only daze him but also take it at the same time.
Okay, yeah. So you keep it on the dog for now, and you just try to kill Gorgon.
He's almost looking like he's measuring to see if he can get all the way across the board near one of those far points that Toad flipped.
Yeah, I think Tats's plan of
I don't
just
think
keeping
that. I
him
mean, if Apocalypse is over there with Toad and Max, he can absolutely punish both of them.
Yeah.
You've already done the rotation you're going to need to do in the next round if you do that. So he's going into Lockjaw now. So I don't dislike that. I think that can help dictate what you're going to do then with Gorgon after the fact. Apocalypse is rolling 3, so he's gonna get him unless Lockjaw converts both of those re-rolls.
Ooh, it's possible. Max lead
I think
first.
if you're Apocalypse, you have to take one of these. I think he should have taken one re-roll just in case, because if he converts both of these and Lockjaw
Oh, there's
lives,
one.
I think this is gonna be potential. I think that's a
Oh.
massive moment there to not take one re-roll.
Oh, that is huge. Look at that max lead coming in clutch. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now alarm bells are running out for Nobility. What does that guy do?
Well,
He
you know
just
what? Actually, do you debate recal for this or immortal servants? Like, do you spend? He's spending for recal. Yeah, I think you
okay.
have to get him on this attack. I think I would have used an Evo token first, um, because if you had converted that, then you knew you had him. Now you had to spend recal to do that instead. He's gonna put it within range of Gambit, which is great.
Okay.
So he knows that he's pretty safe on getting both of those in the next round. And now you just see how much you can get into Gorgon, see if you can get him off the board.
Okay, yeah. Do you spend her? Do you spend her or do you not? I can't hit Alt or Tab. That sucks.
I think you spend her. I don't know that Apocalypse needs his power. I think I can't remember the name of this. Give me a second. Celestial technology could be beneficial in the next round, but it's not like there's an extract that's close enough to Apocalypse that he's going to be able to just port Beast over. Let's say to already pick one up. He
Yeah.
could. That might be enough range between where he's at and that one that's near Lockjaw. But I think having the extra dice is probably something you're going to want more. Although at this point in time, it's only going to be one more. That's tough. I think you might save your power. That way, if you have celestial technology, if you spend some time and come up with something it can be used for.
Yeah. So just
he could get magic well out of range of Black Bolt, or at least where she's not directly next to him. Get her up on that cargo container right there. So he's going into Gorgon. He's not doing the spender. I think that's smart.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. This also opens him up to just port backwards. Oof. But he might just get him.
He might just get him. Same thing here. I think you have to spend an Evo token and just make sure you kill him. So he's surviving, I believe. No, he's only got 4 left, so he has to convert this. So he's dead either way.
Yeah.
Either way. Okay. Thought Gorgon had full health. So I think he's kind of ending up in the spot he wanted to be anyway.
Okay. Yeah. He just didn't get punished for not using that Evo token.
Yeah, I think he ends up where he wants to be. Now he's used that Evo token to place. See if he can really get a big thing here. Does not convert that. Oh, he has the reroll. He has
he has the reroll.
Reroll converts that. That is big.
That is big, yeah.
He just took 2 points away and took one for himself, so I think now he's going to have the 13 to 12 lead. And still have priority. And for sure be able to pick up 1 extract with Gambit. And potentially go hide in a corner.
I think you got to shake the slow for max, and then you double, and then you move once.
Move once, play plots within plots. You're not going to have another opportunity. So
yeah,
you're
not gonna. Yeah.
And it's going to give you a ton. But let's see.
Have so many resources. That's yeah. Yeah. He did get everything he wanted. Okay, he's just double moving.
I think it gets you a little bit further than shaking. Did he shake the bleed?
Oh, he shook the bleed. Okay, yeah, sure. And then he's gonna get to shake the slow with King Black Bolt leadership.
Yeah, I think that's about the only condition. Might be the only condition he has. So we're gonna see plots within plots.
So excited. Okay. Let's go over plots within plots. So he pays for once per turn, when an enemy character ends a movement within 2 of an allied character, after the effect is resolved, an allied character not within 2 of the enemy character may advance small. So this is a really spread out map. It's going to be really, really easy for him to get all that movement. So what the question though is, what does he go with first? because Nobility does have priority. Gosh, how cool. Okay, we're going to see.
I personally don't think I'd want to take my chances with King Black Bolt there with Apocalypse. I know he's not going to get to Spender him, so maybe that's a factor. But just leaving Apocalypse there seems like that could be a bit dangerous. You have 2 extracts on the ground over there, so you know you can pick up one. You don't necessarily need to rush right now. But if you pick up the first one, then you're going to force Tats to pick up the second one to not just give you the 3 points right there.
I don't know. Is Apocalypse in danger? I guess so. I guess you're right. Yeah.
He could be. Like it's hard to say because it's just a couple dice. It's a 5 dice attack followed by a 7 dice attack with a few rerolls. If you're Tats though, if you're Nobility, do you have a spot where you can hit and run Lockjaw? You absolutely do. Hit and run Lockjaw with Iceman to try and get that slow. Get outside of 2 of him so you don't give him a movement now. Pick up the book that's over there and just run back out of the way. Otherwise, you're leaving Iceman in a spot that he might get killed by the dog. Maybe Max runs over there and does something to him. Or I don't mind Magic going over there. I'm just really worried about Toad. If you can't go flip both of those in front of Toad, he's just going to take whichever one you do right back.
True. True. Yeah. So he can only take one of them, and then Lockjaw gets to run away with the second one. So yeah. I think I agree. You just kill Lockjaw right now.
You at least slow him and do something and have Iceman pick that one up and then hide behind that cargo container or run as far back as you can. And even if Iceman dies later in the round, that's going to be at least an action, probably 2 actions for him to try and deal with Iceman. It's going to have Gambit pick one up first. Gambit also can move away without having to worry about the plots within plots. He can take a shot at Lockjaw for good measure if he wants to, or he can just go tuck himself all the way in a corner somewhere.
True. Yeah.
He's going into Lockjaw. I like that. I like seeing what this first Kinetic Ace can do. Maybe put you in a better spot. So Gambit's got... So Lockjaw may have to reroll out of success here because of Max's leadership.
Yeah, which is not
Gambit
great.
should take that to go to 4. So he's turning that into a wild, so he's got 4. Lockjaw might have to reroll out of a success here. Lockjaw is safe, so he'll take 2.
No problem.
Not bad.
No problem.
He's got 3 left. I don't dislike just trying to finish him out. Oh, he did a bow staff.
Oh, it's a bow staff.
I really like doing a bow staff. I do like that a lot. Keep him within 3. Get him just a little bit out of the way.
Interesting. And he takes him also. He takes him outside of the secure.
Yeah.
So yeah, two damage on the dog. That's rough. So
I don't know that I'd take a second attack though. I think I'd just get Gambit out of there. You don't want to leave too many outs for Tats with as much mobility as Lockjaw has, or can give the team. If you kill him, that's great. If you don't kill him,
it's a little bad.
I think you're kind of leaving Gambit out to get maybe punished for that.
2 blocks from the dog, 0 successes for Nobility.
Yeah.
And no hit to convert. Yeah. Oh, also interesting to note that no horsey tokens. He must have used one just now to reroll into another success there.
I think he used it for created to end to add a couple more dice on Lockjaw there because he ended up rolling 6. So I think he used the Horseman power to try and get a few extra dice to finish him off.
Oh, a death. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. So it's just especially a rough deal. So I think with Lockjaw here, how much money does he have? He has 6. So he could spend 2 to teleport, 1 to pick up. Move and then Dimensional Bloodhound probably into Magic. Or Dimensional Bloodhound into Apocalypse.
Yeah, which one he chooses is going to be interesting here. I think I might go with Apocalypse. I think I'm less worried about Magic at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, because King Black Bolt is just such a hoss. He's got fours across the board with damage reduction. Like I would feel zero threat. Yeah, I would move first and then teleport. That gets you the maximum distance. And I would also move just like, I don't know, the furthest away from Apocalypse as you can.
yeah.
Because that man's gonna murder you. Yeah, Iceman gets to get one punch at you, and that's about it.
Yeah, I think Tats is still in an okay position here. I mean, the fact these are pay to flips again means Nobility may still have to rotate over for one. It's going to depend on what opportunities King Black Bolt and Max are going to have in a moment.
Mm-hmm,
I don't think he's in a bad spot.
Yeah, because what is Iceman gonna do? He's just going to get to. Ooh. Oh wait, is the dog slowed? Yeah, he's not slowed yet, so he's not gonna take any damage. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think Lockjaw's fine to move and take the slow. It's not gonna. Don't think it's gonna matter too much.
Ooh. Oh no. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Yep. Oh boy. You see that slow grab? That's Tats being like, oh no, I don't know if this is right.
Placing himself 3. Yeah, just get out of there.
Yeah, get
Have
out
Lockjaw
of there,
just contribute.
buddy.
You're pretty safe from Iceman and Beast.
That's a bad neighborhood, Lockjaw. You gotta get out of there. They don't like dogs in that household. Okay, that feels pretty good for your 3 threat. Your 3 threat scoring you a point. Your 2 threat scoring you 2 points.
Let's see if he does a Bloodhound. I think he should, like we talked about. Doesn't look like he's going to save it. Don't know if that power is going to help you out with too much. I guess you're saving it for recal. In case something goes horribly wrong.
Okay, yeah.
Now, if you're Nobility,
I think he has to go with Apoc. And it would not be a terrible idea if Apoc just double moved to that top side.
Yeah,
that would be crippling for Tats. Although I think he still gets to him. Yeah, but there's no way. There's no way that you kill Apoc with just one hit. You got
No, I think if Apoc moves, he's no longer what you're focusing on here.
Yeah.
Don't mind this. See what Iceman can do here. You already have that secure, so you're not in too much of a rush.
So this is the Famine Hop?
It does look like this is the Famine Hop. Get him with a double beam. Just see what you can finish off.
Yeah.
This could be big that he saved that power for recal instead of a Bloodhound.
Yeah. Ooh-wee.
Only one.
If
this is a max bump, I think this is big. No damage here is also big.
Oh, no damage. Mercy me.
If he had gotten him with that max placement, I think that could have been huge for getting Beast an opportunity in the future. A clean 4 here, though, is still going to finish off Lockjaw. He's got to take his reroll.
No, but he recals this, though.
Yeah, I think if he dies, he recals him. He's going to take the recal anyways.
Yeah.
Did he take his reroll already?
No. In that situation, you do not take the reroll because you risk getting a skull.
True.
Ooh, yep.
So instead, he's only going to end up taking 1 here. So big, really big that he saved the power there. Something I want to ask him about, if he was intentionally saving that for recal or if he debated a Bloodhound at all.
Wonder why I didn't throw something in Iceman to burn brace? Oh no no. So yeah, that's what we were just talking about, Curtis. Is he? I
Just
think
keep that power for recall.
I think he absolutely just kept it for recal. Yeah yeah yeah. Okay, so it is a Black Bolt turn, and you just try to melt down Apocalypse. Yeah.
I think so. I think you might want to pay to flip that first, though.
Yes.
Base doesn't have a huge impact, but I think you want to just flip that now, and
I
that way it gives you an idea of what the rest of the activation looks like.
I do believe that this one only it doesn't care about health. It only cares about healthy. Am I correct?
Let's take a look. Yeah, only cares about healthy, so magic's not doing anything.
Yeah. So no. Then you try to kill Apocalypse first, and then you flip it because Apocalypse is healthy.
So we're seeing him go into Apocalypse here.
Ooh. Not a great
Apocalypse
roll.
blanking out so far. Apocalypse has no Evo tokens, so he can absolutely take advantage of this if the max roll converts and then his own roll converts.
Ooh, 3, 4.
4
Do
into a
you
net 3.
Immortal Servants this?
It looks like he is.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. Does it reroll both of the rolls, or does it reroll just Apocalypses?
Both of their rolls.
Oh, including skulls. Wowee. Ooh, Tats rolling into 2. Oh, brutal. Nobility rolling into 0.
Taking 3, he's heal mode. You've got Apocalypse. You can increase the volume on Apocalypse now, and he doesn't really have anything to do back to you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
it
think you
means you
definitely do
can't
this.
flip that point there is the problem because you're only going to end up with 1.
What does that do for you points wise? I mean, I think that's still absolutely great. Yeah, I think that's still absolutely great because you still have Max who can double move and oh no, wait, Max doesn't have any money. Oh, well, so what the heck does Max do? I guess he's just a model down. Yeah.
I don't think Max is going to be able to do much, and Toad's just waiting as long as he can to see if there's somewhere he can run over and get to.
Yeah. What does Toad have? Toad has 1 power, so yeah, all he can do is just double move and hope to get one of those bottom secures. Yeah, do it for Dutch. Yeah. I super agree. Okay. And yeah, I mean, I think you just pump the volume up. Yeah, great. You pump up the volume, you try to take down Apocalypse, and if you do this, it's really, really hard. It's really, really hard for Nobility to come back. 4 successes. Ooh, but Nobility's blocking good. 2.
Apocalypse is going to live. Oh, I think that might have been.
I don't even know if you push him. Okay, sure.
Well, like we talked earlier, he technically can't push him. I don't think they've. This is the second time he's been pushed, so they might just not recognize that. It is going to give Max a move, which is going to be important later.
How amazing. Okay, yeah, it was
Shouldn't
a little
have had that move, though. I mean, he shouldn't have pushed him, so he shouldn't have had this movement. So we'll see how impactful this movement ends up being.
I think that movement is pretty impactful because now Max gets to shoot somebody. He probably gets to get put on that. He probably gets to move onto that secure and shoot somebody, which is, I think, pretty huge.
Black Bolt just failed that roll, too, so I'm not sure. I think Tats might be out of outs here.
Yeah, there's a lot of. He just has a lot of.
I don't think he has a way to go take that secure that Apocalypse and Magic are near. Even if Toad runs all the way over there, that probably means Magic has ran back to where Toad is.
Yeah, and then Toad has a flip.
You know, if
off.
anything, I don't. You don't want to give Max power, but maybe you go with Beast and see if you can get Max and then just throw him away and just make sure he cannot reach either of these secures.
Ooh. Well, if you move to within 2, you just give Toad a movement with plots
True.
within plots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just goes and takes one of these from Toad. If she takes one from Toad, there's no one to run back and take the one from Apocalypse. I don't know that Max is going to be able to do much to kill Apocalypse. I guess he could get in range for that, but I think you've already got the 3 points, maybe or the 4 points you need probably locked up. He's scoring 4 right now. It's tough.
yeah, that is tough. Yeah, I think you're right. I think your assessment is correct because he still has Beast. Yeah, I think it ultimately came down to that spike onto Gorgon. I believe that's what really cinched this game for Nobility.
Move over there, have Magic. But it is a pay to flip. Magic has to convert this.
True.
I mean, that's a huge factor in here. If Magic just flubs this roll like Black Bolt just did, which she does, that is massive.
Ooh, that is massive.
She's in no man's land now. I don't know that she can reach that other one. She already paid 2 to place. Ooh, that is not looking good.
The real King T. I think that's funny. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Wisdom of the Ancients would have sealed that deal. Okay, here comes Max. I think this feels like kind of a Hail Mary, a 5 dice attack into 4. 2 successes. Here's a Max reroll. Oh, but it's into 3 blocks. Brutal. He does get 1 power. Oh yeah, because he gets placed. Yeah, insult to injury. He gets placed off of the point. I think they're tallying him up right now. No, not classic leadership. This was all this was it was the loss was not because of the leadership. The leadership actually did way more good than bad.
I think I would agree. I'm not a big fan of Max's leadership, but I think throughout this game, it has been more beneficial than it has been taxing. Honestly, one of the biggest factors in this game is just how many pay to flips they failed. They failed it 3 times in round 1.
Right, yeah.
Black Bolt failed that one. Magic failed that. I mean, the amount of times that they failed these uncontested flips was a huge swinging point.
Oh man, insult to injury too. He kills Lockjaw. Does he get within 2?
I think he does, but Beast is still there. So
Yeah.
even if Toad flips this again, we just saw Magic fail. But it doesn't look like Toad is. I don't think he's within 2. Maybe he just was barely in. Toad fails it too.
Oh, Toad fails it too. Oh no. Oh no, it fell apart right at the end. Okay, so yeah, this for sure ends it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 to Tats's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10. Yeah. So oof. Okay, so close. Okay, all right. Let's go and find where they're talking, and then we'll go and join their chat.
Sounds good.
Okay, all right.
Ton of power, and I feel like I should have just blasted him. Also, I played in Humans Roll of Family. Felt like complete waste on that turn. Because I think I used it 1 time. So.
Okay, hello. How are y'all?
Hey.
Pressed. Happy that's over.
Yeah. I mean, it looked like a stressful game. I mean, so from the outside looking in, it looked like it could honestly go either way. Basically, all the way up until maybe partway through that turn 4, I would say. So Tats, from your point of view, where did you see the wheels fall off?
It really was that that flip here when Apoc at the end of turn 4 got that flip. I think that sent the game down. Because him being that's the difference between us being split on points, right? And I going where it would have been 12 to 13.
Mm-hmm.
and then that just it makes me feel more comfortable with like I think my mentality at that point when it got flipped was like, well, shit, I'm just throwing at the fences at now. I think also truthfully, so at the end of that round, I was banking on that, and so I played in a way to play for plots.
Mm-hmm.
I should have probably pulled Beast out and just gone for an attack and a Beast to try to blow him out.
Ah,
Um,
I see.
if
Yes.
because if I kill Beast, Max has a little bit of an opportunity to actually be a part of the game. With Beast standing there, he being able to just go back, it meant that Max kind of had to like hang out the whole time
Right.
and
Yeah.
wait up until King Black Bolt failed to kill Apoc.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't.
Also, completely forgot about Famine Step. So Lockjaw going in this corner was useless. I should have done what I thought about doing, which was walk over, try to flip the point, and walk over, grab the book. So yeah,
Okay.
there was a lot of
I
like questionable stuff.
I will say before you move on, I don't think that saying the wheels fell off is like a completely fair thing here. Like this game was incredibly close the entire way through, and uh, I don't think the wheels ever fell off for Tats. He was playing really well the entire time.
Well, I mean, I don't mean that. I don't mean that to say to try and put down Tats's gameplay at all. I'm just saying that at a certain point in every game, it becomes clear that you're going to lose,
Yeah,
or it
I
becomes really like this is when the downswing happens, and especially looking at the game in retrospect, I feel like it's not terribly hard to see when that point is. Am I off the mark terribly? Maybe I should. Maybe you're right that
No,
I
it's
should
just it's
find.
not the right it's not the right, I get where the wording is coming in play, but yeah, I mean, if anything to call out like what I could have done better, I think the Inhuman Royal Family was done incorrectly there.
Okay.
I think that I should have saved that for later in the game.
Mm-hmm.
For maybe round four. Round four, it would have been great to have Inhuman Royal Family up, or um, to be able to like get some more damage through because I don't think I used any of them, maybe one of them, and that was simply because I had it at that point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean he played great. He played for the points. I really thought Magic and King Black Bolt were going to be fighting up here, and he was like, "Nope, I'm just going to play for points," and just
Yeah.
rotated around. And so it became this game of like King Black Bolt chasing around this stuff. I think when Iceman was up here also, I got a little bit greedy staying outside of two because I didn't want King Black Bolt getting slowed. I really think I probably should have just sent it, got on the
Mm-hmm.
point, been another defender, let King Black Bolt take some hits up there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because then he might have had more power for like spenders and things like that. Because I was really chugging on power for King Black Bolt most of the game.
Yeah. 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 I was whenever I play Black Bolt, which is not often, but whenever I do put him, I always put a token on him, just because, like, especially if you're the team that's really trying to close this out before the other team catches up to you, at some point you're going to have to interact with that person that has your one extract.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the really realistically, he didn't never got an opportunity to pick up one, right? With three books, he's not really there was the only one he could have picked up was the back one.
Mm-hmm.
And on turn one, I feel like King Black Bolt being able to do the hit and run is just so favorable for him.
Okay, okay, I got you. Yeah, 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 absolutely.
So
And it's hard to fault that. It's hard to fault that at all,
yeah.
especially when you have this juicy little three threat in the middle of the board, just asking to get screamed at, right?
Yes, that was the juicy little three threat that I ended up just ignoring. My brain with Gambit is always, oh my god, it's wilds. Oh my god, it's wilds, and I'm just like always just expecting the wilds to come out. And I really need to just say, fuck it. You need to roll the wild. Let's
Yeah,
see it.
yeah. That's been my attitude. I think towards MCP in general lately is that I've just been like, whatever. Them dice is gonna do what them dice is gonna do,
Yeah.
and yeah. So yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay. So all right. So before we move on to nobility, which like I super agree with you. Nobility played an amazing game. But before we move on to Nobility, I have one more question for you, which is the turn in which you played Refuge. You could
Yes.
have played Plots Within Plots.
Correct.
So could
I was split between plots within plots and refuge. Yes.
okay. So
I
can
think I
you?
could have played both, but I could have only. I was would Max would have only had one power. So my hope there was, I believe it was this, and Gorgon was over here.
Yeah.
So my thought with this was Max teleports themselves in. I believe Gambit had 2 health left, or 3 health left.
Yeah.
And so I was essentially just banking on, okay, Max should hopefully kill Gambit, or at least do enough damage to Gambit, um, to get through him, and he just didn't. Like he just whiffed with it all. Um, and I think if Max gets Gambit down, I get the Gambit's book. Like that's the like I would my mentality was I needed more value out of it. And
I see.
I think that's where my brain was going. I was trying to set up for King Black Bolt to also rotate over to the left side, because I like you had Gambit's book over here. Truthfully, it probably should have been Lockjaw getting rotated. It should have been leave King B up here, rotate Lockjaw down to here, and then that way Apoc has to chase, right? Like, yes, he gets the free point, but there's an opportunity here. Plots at that point also would have been, yes, really good. So I think there was a lot of indecision, and it's one of those things of being inexperienced within humans where I'm making decisions on the fly, and it's not something where I've had the experience to say I'm going to do this and do this. But again, Nobility was playing a great game left and right. He was picking his targets. He was rotating people around. Like Apoc was coming across this side of the board. Magic was going back and forth, holding down points.
Yeah, the discipline to double move with your 6th threat. I mean, nobody's doing that. That's crazy. But it was absolutely the correct decision. Okay, so what a great segue. So Nobility, whatever the opposite of the wheels fell off, when the wheels got securely put onto your wagon and you threw a golf club into the spokes of Tats' wagon, when did that happen for you? When did you feel like you were gonna pull this one through?
I mean, I wasn't certain I was going to until probably like 2 activations left in this last round, just because like spikes can happen, right? And maybe I should have not even let him take that max attack into Apoc there at the end. But like it's the point that you guys called out earlier at the end of 4 where Apoc was able to get Gorgon and then come back here and succeed on this flip, because I was counting the points, and I mean I was doing it out loud, but I was like I don't feel good about this score. Like if Apoc ends this activation and I go down a point at the end of this round, because anything can happen in the final round. And I wasn't necessarily expecting like the plots play at the start of this round, because it took all of Max's power. I think that's the only reason I wasn't expecting it, because other than that, I was like, it definitely influenced my activation order, and I was like, okay, I need to like do my best to not give this guy any free movement, because like especially on Max, if he's on 0 power, if I can make sure he's not in range to just like get a builder immediately to build power and then flip a point, then like I want to avoid that. So it was definitely like racking my brain there.
Okay, well, great. Okay, so Zach, do you got any questions for our competitors here?
I have a question for both of you first. So it felt like watching this the pay to flips were a huge impact on this. I
Oh
mean,
my
the amount of
God.
uncontested
Yeah.
rolls, like you guys were getting yourselves in the right spot for those. And in turn one, Tats, you missed that one with Gorgon. I think then Beast missed that one as well, or something. Like
Yep.
there was a huge impact there. So how did that influence the mindset that each of you had? Like, how did it honestly impact your stress levels of you made the right play, pay to flip, bitch you? How does that impact the rest of the rounds for you?
Let me tell you, I I uh, I don't think I've ever played a game where Apoc didn't make an attack in the first 2 rounds. Doesn't feel good, and when he does it to try a flip that he then fails, it feels even worse. So yeah, these pay to flips can go to hell.
Yeah, I think it was. I think by the end of it, I mean, Magic failed hers up top, right? Like she's solo by herself. All she needs to do is roll one good thing, and I don't know how many blanks and skulls we had. That was the same thing. I was just like, oh, let me get Max over here. Hopefully he can kill Apoc. And then it was just like, I don't even think I would have got the terminal anyway. It doesn't even matter. Like what? Like yeah, because what? I ran Toad over. Toad tries to flip, uncontested, nothing.
Nothing.
So
Yeah,
it was left and right. We were calling it out that it was just silliness of how many like paid flips were just going poorly.
Yeah, we were laughing about it at the end to where like obviously Beast could just go pick this up for a point
Yeah.
at the end, but I was like, no, I just want to see if we get another fail. Let's
Yeah.
try this.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it was very much just like this. Oh my god, all over the place sadness.
Okay. All right.
But
Great. All right. Wait. So I guess Tats, for my own gratification, you said you weren't very practiced with the Inhumans. How many games have you had actually with this max leadership?
I think we just lost him for a second. So
Oh.
we'll give him a second to come back. There he is.
Oh, hello. You there?
That's
Tats? Uh
my bad.
So now you're back.
Okay. You were saying something about I'm not practiced with Inhumans.
Well, I didn't. I was just. I was bringing up a point. I was saying that you didn't. You said you didn't feel very practiced with this. How many games have you actually gotten with Max? Because I think you personally played it
God.
really really well.
I mean, we can go check because remember like the Max was sitting. I know you know this, and others don't know as much. Max was in my Dracula list
Yes.
as a backup, where I was playing Max when I didn't want to play Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's see, from that team event and the weekend event, out of 6 games, I played 2 on Max, and then yeah, I'm just trying to look through like my numbers real quick. I wouldn't say it's a lot. It's
Mhm.
not a ton of games. Obviously leading up to this, I've tried to play a little bit more with it all.
Interesting.
But I would say not even 10, if that.
Wow.
Like,
Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's
yeah,
great.
it's definitely something I'm still learning on how he works. Where's the best opportunity to play him? Um, I like him a lot. I think his leadership is really cool.
Mhm,
I think
mhm,
there
mhm.
are things like pay to flips is really where he hurts.
Yeah.
If you go up to pay to flip and then you get pushed off like I did a couple times here, it is just absolutely devastating. Actually, that happened round 1, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beast
Yeah.
was
Yep.
up here. I was just like, okay, let me shoot Beast. And I said out loud, I was like, if this bounces me, I'm screwed,
Yeah.
but we're going to go for it. And it bounced me. So there was a lot of situations like that where it was this like, oh God, if I roll a skull, and I think
there
probably
were
2 or 3 times where I called it out, rolled the skull, and was like, great, here we go.
Yeah. And that is I mentioned it while it was happening, but that is one portion in which the experience comes to rescue you. So in that situation, you the in my opinion, I guess I can't say this really definitively, who knows, but in my opinion, you do just move, you try to flip, and then you punch them because the risk is so great. It's I call it max discipline.
Yeah, I think in that instance I was just like, oh, I don't want to go up against Beast and have to roll two, so I was kind of going for that greed play. But I see where your point is of just being like, nope, just walk on the point and hope for the best
Hmm.
at that point.
And the other benefit to this is something that Zach pointed out. The other benefit to walking up first is that you remove the cover for Beast as well.
True. Yep,
Yeah.
that's very true.
So I
But
kind of want to build off of that, Tats. Did you give any consideration to playing Dracula instead, or what was it that drove you
yeah,
to go with Max over Dracula?
the funny part is we talked about it right at the opener, because I was split between going 18 or 17. And my worry with Dracula is into Apoc, but I actually thought that he would go Apoc at 17 regardless. I thought Professor X was the backup to the game. And so in my mind, I was actually considering saying 17 and running um, my Dracula with, I think it would have been, is it? No, it's not Ronin. It is, yeah. Uh, Going Dracula with Colossus and Lizard
Mm.
and Gorgon and Toad, and essentially, yeah, playing that game of sending it across the table with all of this. I went 18 because truthfully, I wanted to play Max. I felt more comfortable with Max going into APOC.
Wow.
Um, Dracula in the APOC can be okay, but with Iceman on his team and APOC in general, Beast Pestilence, it's like it really can hurt a
Mm.
lot with all of that. The bleeds are nice, but it's easier on teams that you're trying to whittle down over time. Where maybe it would have worked here, but
Mm.
I don't think so as much. The
That's
pay to flips
interesting.
make it hard.
Um,
So some of the same question for you, Nobility. Like, was there any consideration to Professor X, or is Apocalypse pretty much always Plan A, and in Professor X is there just in case, or did you consider that at all,
Yeah,
going with Professor X instead?
so I did, and I actually like after how the first two rounds went, I like was regretting it. I was like, I should have just gone Chuck because like Chuck has a much more reliable game plan in the first couple of rounds, like with like guaranteed displacement and like all of the power generation. So like I can just usually take a lot of uncontested flips and just put like a massive amount of scoring pressure. The issue is that like at 18, if I want to take like the team that can do that, I have to take Psylocke because I want Bill, and I don't have an X-Men 2. So it's a little awkward. Like I don't hate it, but Apoc's like best threat is 18 probably. So 18 just like increases the chances it's going to be Apoc most of the time. If he had picked 17, which is funny because like the thinking was a little backwards here after we revealed what we were like thinking about doing. At 17, I probably would have gone Chuck because then I can just go like Chuck, Bill, and then 3 3s.
That's so that's so wild. I mean, hearing y'all talk, it makes me realize I don't know what I'm doing in this game because because I mean if I were a betting man, I would have sworn the exact opposite. But if it's like what, I have no idea. That's so funny because I would have thought for sure you go into like my first sentence when was like I said that I doubt it's gonna be a Max because one of Max's worst matchups is Apocalypse, and that's like that's so surprising to me that you went with Max and you did really well into him.
Yeah, this
Crazy,
didn't feel like he had a bad matchup. It was doing really good.
crazy.
Let's
Okay,
try it. Let's try it.
okay. So yeah, maybe I need to rethink some things, and I need to.
I I think with so kind of how I was playing it, my biggest thing with running Max, and I was expecting him to do, I thought APOC was coming across on this side into Max. And it's kind of surviving the first barrage a hit.
Right.
If you can survive that, I found that Max does okay because of the fact that you can do the Neural Annihilation a lot of times. If you get an attack off into APOC with Max, you can put through a lot of damage with that spender. Because
Mm.
it's 9 dice, he doesn't get rerolls. or crit explosions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like it's kind of trading your 4 threat leader for their 6 threat attacker, and at that point also with that, um, Max is also like going to be able to hopefully do some brain freezes, get that suppressive off, and use that power to kind of move Apoc away. Like, don't get me wrong, he could come across the table and just absolutely decimate you. But I think there is something to be said that if you have Gorgon and Max together, you can sometimes play it out that it works out. Not always, but
Interesting.
sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly what you're saying. That first attack. Okay, so Nobility, what was your, because he did leave that option open for you, to because he went with on the first round he went with Max and then he left Black Bolt for the last activation. So how tempting was it to move over and just blast Max in the face?
I never really had that opportunity, right?
Yeah, because I think Max wasn't Max last?
Yeah, Max went last.
Oh, okay. I'm misremembering. Absolute. Okay, got it.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I sent King Black Bolt here. I think that maybe the confusion was King Black Bolt was sitting all the way up here. And so he was waiting until after Apoc went to then push across the board and push magic off. Because it was once he went. Yeah, because that was the thing. Beast and Gorgon were over here. Max tried to shoot Beast, failed.
Mm-hmm.
I realized, okay, I am not going to be able to flip that, and I moved Max over into this corner.
Oh, I see. Yes. So,
And so Apoc wasn't going to get an attack off, and I was kind of okay with that.
I mean, I think you could have if you really wanted to. I think you could have made it if you moved and then hopped and then punched him. But
Mm,
I guess what you're maybe not. Okay, yeah. Let's see it for science. For science.
for science. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that back side of the board you're kind of safe on.
Maybe.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can clear that, so you have to like go around. Yeah.
Yeah, the hop
Um,
because of this hauler, you're in the way. You got to hop this way. So that's what
Oh,
really
I
screws you.
see. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
But
You're absolutely right.
I do think there were problems with my turn 1 activation order, but he didn't give me like great options. I didn't want to attack King Black Bolt and give him power to like turn up the volume and hit and run and do
Mhm.
all of the stuff at the same time.
Yeah.
So like I just kind of had to play passively with Apoc mainly because Gorgon is sitting here behind a size 3. So like if I walk up, I'm like all the way over here, and then I'm probably out of place for what I want to be doing the next round.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Um, okay, great. All right. Well, I mean, I think that's everything that I got. Zach, do you have any like last minute oh by the ways or last minute questions?
No, I think I was just curious kind of how you ended up with the list that you did. I think you guys played a great game. You responded to the pay to flip failing well, of like you didn't let it get you down in the dumps. Like you were making really smart plays and getting yourself in the right position to find your routes. So I think you both played fantastic games. Um, and credit to both of you. And good luck the rest of the way, Nobility. We don't have to play next round, but maybe eventually.
Maybe we'll get there. Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank you all so much for letting us stream this game. It's a really good, really exciting one to watch. And yeah, just like Zach said, y'all played really great. Congratulations, Nobility, and good luck in the next round.
Thanks, Phil.
congrats,
Okay.
and yeah, see you guys.
All right, I'm gonna hit
Thanks,
this go offline button with the stream. Okay, bye stream. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for watching. Bye.